Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, okay, your favorite official content creator for the first Descendant, and today we are going to be talking about Serena's bossing build. That being said, I still have to actually level her because she's at 21 after this afternoon's demonstration. For those of you that have not yet checked out Serena's farming build, you might want to check that out. All right, we're going live on both TikTok as well as YouTube, so please bear with me while I get it all set up and done. All right, let's go be
Hey. Yes, you could. Wait, no, don't equip. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Oh.
and in the background you'll be able to hear my brother
I just did
just
something really dumb. I need
chilling
to.
for a
Where's
while
my?
on Monster Hunter.
Okay. Okay. Not too bad of a funky donkey. Okay. Wagak. Race the two counters.
Okay. Boom. Okay. Posted.
Where's your good number? My first one that cost a ton of money.
Now, hello, Going Dark. No problem, Rena. So you can have Glay Suprema and watch the regular Glay cry. Sure, Rena. I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do with your time, I'm not gonna stop you. Sounds like a dangerously deadly hobby. Okay, that sounds like a very Rena Banana hobby. You're interested in my music, huh? Go for it. The more people that are interested in my music, the better. That being said, my silly Castro Labs is dead again. I hate it when it does that. Give me a moment. I gotta put it on again. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you guys have a good time. Now, we will be hitting the bossing build a little later. First, we're going to use the farming build. We're going to speed through some 400% and just get what we need. So that is easy peasy, bonizy, as I like to always say. And we should be good to go. So let's have some fun.
Right.
Now, Castro Labs connects to YouTube chats, TikTok so easily, but YouTube is like a literal mystery to it. Why? Why, you nerdy thing?
Alright. Time to practice Great Sword on a frog.
And here I thought for a moment that you had managed to do the short hunt on the Great Sword.
Nah.
You charge blader. Charge blader! You blader of the charge. Alright. Our regular goal is started. Everything is started. Let's go fun some have. Now, first and foremost, like I mentioned, I'm gonna rush through this and go get it done. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad you do. Okay, should I just go here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go here. No sense in thinking about it. Off we go.
Ooh. What?
Hey, Juice. Thanks for the rose. What up? Okay, the stream is going fine. Everything's going fine. Let's kick butt.
I will cleanse this place. Into the light.
Wonderful. Hell yeah.
Into the light. Oh no.
Thanks, Juice. That was appreciate.
Face the flame. My shield. On the move.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Into the light. Oh no. Face the flames.
Wait. Oh. I broke the moon.
The sister of battle thing will never get old with Serena. But I honestly can't wait for the bossing build. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh.
My shield falters.
No, 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 no. That's fine.
Oh no. Into the light. My shield has been damaged. My shield faltered.
Thanks, Going Dark. I release new music very regularly, so do look forward to it. Whee!
Face the flame.
Wow, it is a very slow.
Yeah, no
undercover
worries,
hunt.
Going Dark. If people like my music and keep listening to it, I'm very happy with that. Hey Leon, how's it going? And Juice, thank you for all the love on TikTok as well. Appreciate that. I just released it today,
The
Ihu.
light.
I released it like 3 hours ago.
Face the flame.
So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you turn notifications for my channel on.
Oh no.
When I release it, you'll get it.
No. Ugh.
I mean, I literally made this build today.
My shield faltered.
771 damage on a good card.
No. Oh, is it rotating? I don't do Twitch. Why would I drop my Twitch, dude? I hate Twitch. I'm on TikTok, man. And my TikTok has the same name, Going Dark.
Let me go. My shield has been damaged. Face the flame.
Floating away. Ha 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 ha.
Into the light. My shield has been damaged.
I will tell you right now that while it is possible, you may not want to use that Juice. And also depends on where you're at. You can do 6 million if the enemy's weak against your chosen strength, and also it depends on the enemy level. So I would say be very careful with that. Depends on what you're actually trying to kill. It's okay. I mean, if you can deal 6 million non-crit consistently and you feel like you can survive anywhere, then absolutely, you know, go for it. I'd say that's very good. I mean, I'm hitting about 2.8, but that's depending on the target. So you can go for it, but, you know, depends on what kind of modules you're using, what you're sacrificing. Because, like, for example, with this one, there are ways to increase my damage, but I went more for convenience because I don't really care about, like, I don't need my hits to be any higher than what they are. So, yeah. Ines build is already on my channel, dude. Of course you can find it. There's a farming build, bossing build, there's builds for void erosion purge. You just need to check my channel. If you cannot find it, go look again because it's all on my channel. Just search Ines. Or if you can't search Ines, then look through all my videos because it's there. Not sure how to help you, Aihu. All my builds are there on my channel. If you cannot find it, the issue is you.
My shield.
Everything that I use is posted.
Face the flame. Into the light. Face the
Remember, Juice, damage isn't the only factor. A lot of people use damage as a guide for a good build, but check your kill times. Make sure that if you're doing it faster than what I'm doing, then I would love to feature your build. But if you're not doing stuff faster than what I'm doing, then probably not a good idea. So for example, let's say you run a 400%. Not like different 400% also have different run times, but in general, if you compare apples to apples and you do like the same 400% that I'm doing. Why is this opening? Oh, there's some enemies left. If you do it faster than me, then that's good. But if you don't, then there could be something you're sacrificing in your build to get that extra damage, but that may not be benefiting you, you know, when it comes to the actual product. So just be aware of that. I don't like to use pure damage as a guidance. No, you don't have to use a fire element dagger on your Serena. What makes you think that, Sento? Elements are designed to match enemy weakness. You don't use it just because the character uses that element. Never ever do that. Well, alright, if you think you're faster and better, then show me your build. You can send it to me on TikTok. Let me see it.
face the flame.
I'm always open to being challenged on any build.
Into the light. Face the flame.
3 minutes on a lot of the as well. They charge
Into
me.
the light.
Could be better if you didn't run away. Yeah, the moment I got there, I charged everything up and it just ran down. So like,
My shield has been down.
You don't need it. You can use a full hunter set, but you don't need it. And see you later, Truff.
yeah, I'll just with
Into the light.
the parts to do
My shield falls.
Okay,
to get the mod the next time.
no worries.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure. Just DM me the screenshots. I'll need to see your reactor, external components, things like that. Who knows, you might be onto something. But if I give you harsh criticism, don't blame me either. Because if, for example, you suggest something and I know it's going to be bad, I'm going to tell you that straight to your face. Alright?
Into the light. Face the flame. My
Because a
shield
lot of
has been
people think that they can get certain things right, but it's usually because of a particular gimmick or there's something in the build that they're going to sacrifice for. But yeah, you don't need any MP recovery from the Hunter set. From the Inversion Reinforcer is enough. If you really want it, you can go with the Hunter set, but I'm pretty sure the Hunter set has worse stats for Serena because she relies on hit points. So it's your choice whether you want to use it or not, Aguinald. Okay. Let me know once you sent it then. I would say it's not just for skill cost. I mean, some people did use it for the MP recovery. I use it for skill cost, of course. But some people also do like the MP recovery on it. I guess, but for me, it wasn't necessary.
Into the light. Face the flames. Into the light. Face the flames. My shield falters. Into the light. Face the flame. Into the light. Face the flame.
Still somebody left back there.
My shield.
I hate the enemy spawns on this particular map. I prefer a lot of the other maps because they are way, way faster. No, the mobbing Serena is already released, chat. Released it today. I mean, well, Juice says he's got something better. I'm willing to check it out, but I don't think there's anything better than what I've posted already. I'm still willing to see, though. But this, what I've posted, should be already the most optimized. I'm just leveling her up back up to 40 one more time.
On the move. Oh no. Into the light. Face the flame. Into the light. Face the flame. Into the light.
Well, are you sending it, Juice? I'm waiting. Listen, man, like, no disrespect, but if you ever say that something is better, because we operate on trust here. So if you tell me that you might have something better, don't beat around the bush. Hurry up and send it now. I want to see it immediately, and I want to check it out. All right? Don't beat around the bush. I want to see it now. So make it snappy, buddy. Because the one thing, and again, no disrespect, but if somebody says, you know, something is better, I want to see it straight away. Because if you challenge a creator,
Face the flame.
please do it only if you're confident. All right? Okay, okay.
My shield.
Hmm.
Let me go. Face the flame. Into the light.
Sure, bud, sure. Alright, alright. I mean, I do have Discord, but nobody gets my Discord. You can literally just send a picture on TikTok, bro. You can just take a picture of your modules and send it to me. It doesn't even have to be the high res as long as I can see it. So, I'm sorry, buddy, but TikTok has the features of being able to send images.
Into the light.
So
Face the flame.
I'm not giving you my Discord, buddy. Because with all due respect, I don't know you. So
Into the light. Let me go.
I'm not giving you my
Face
snap
the
either.
flame.
So that's not happening.
Into the light.
Tell you what, we'll table this discussion.
My shield faltered.
When you're ready, you can send it to me on TikTok. I will only accept it on TikTok.
Into the light. Oh no.
If you worst comes to worst, why don't you post a video on TikTok and you can just at me. I hate this one guy. That's because if you use it without input, you're just gonna ascend like that. You see? But if you jump and aim up, you can just fly forward. So that's why I aim up just for me. You see, if you even touch the ground, it'll just do the ascension
Into the
jump.
light.
So I don't like to do that in particular.
Face the flame. My shield has been damaged. Let me go. Face the flame. Into the light. Face the flame. Into the light. My shield. My shield faltered.
You can do that if you want, Amelia, but it's quite unnecessary.
My shield.
Because as it is, right, depending on the situation, you can literally just blast them this way, or you can just use any weapon you want and shoot. Serena's got a huge variety of ways, so I don't find the need for Restored Relic on her. Of course, you can use it if you want.
Into the. Oh no.
But even just ascending is enough. She's just so strong in so many ways.
Into the light. My shield has been damaged.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's have a look-see. Mm-hmm. The only difference you have is Spear and Shield, dude. Like, you literally have the exact same build. So, I don't think you're gonna reach 6 million damage. The build is on my YouTube channel, Pixie. You can just go there and check out what I've got. Now, of course, you might have completely different components and things like that. In which case, you could use like a Slayer set to up your damage. But if you were to use your module
Would you
build
like to
versus
use
exactly what I've
laboratory?
got, And this is just to show the facts, because some guy on TikTok said that he's got a build that could potentially be better than mine. I just want to show everybody the difference. So, just so that the testing is fair. Where do you farm Serena's mod? Check the library, Chester. Anything you need to know, check the library. But you should be able to farm it in the Sigma sector. However, in future, check the library. Okay, so... yeah. If you're going with skill crit... well, obviously this doesn't have crits. But basically the only difference is here. So you're effectively using Spear and Shield. And Spear and Shield, since we can have the same base skill power... if you just want to compare apples to apples in terms of how much damage you're going to deal... just to show you... because also the enemy matters. So before you, like, and I just want to caution everybody, okay, nothing against you, Juice, but I'm just going to say it straight. I want to caution everybody that before you make any claim, when you compare something, you got to compare two builds like so. So for example, this is currently what Juice has. All right, so you'll see the damage on Legion of Darkness. Total damage after 3 strikes equates to about 3 point, it's going to be about 3, when this finishes, it's going to be a tick to about 4 mil or so. So there you go. And Axome, I've already tested it yesterday. I can test it again and I can check and prove it for you, but I will do it in a little while. Okay, so coming back, so if we use what I have with Battle of Stamina here, so Juice is finished about 4 mil. So we do it again. 3 strikes, and we see the final result. You will actually get roughly the same damage. And the reason is because the additional skill power that you have will boost up the build slightly, acting as a separate multiplier, which is actually good. But the actual amount of damage that you're going to get is roughly 200,000 more, not really. So it's not really that much stronger, and you sacrifice having less hit points. So this one, the difference is that mine has a lot of safety, but you won't really be doing the content a lot faster than what I have. So just be cautious when you make certain judgments and statements, because when we do these tests and when we do these things and present it to people, it has to be on a factual basis. So just be aware of that. Anyway, Axome, I actually tested this out yesterday. Sorry, I exited the lab, but I should go back in there. I'm going to go back into the lab. No, yours is fine. It's just that what I'm warning you about is don't say that something could potentially be better. And certainly don't make a damage claim, because when you claim 6 million damage, first and foremost, I'm just going to teach you 2 rules when you're talking about a build. Don't claim a certain level of damage, because different enemies take different amounts of damage. If you check it in this, for example, all right? If you check it in this, what you will see is that it will do effectively the same damage, right? But if you check on a different enemy, it's going to do completely different damage, because different enemies have different distances. So never claim a type of damage, you know? You said same if not better. That's the second point. You can't say the same if not better when it is not like a significant difference, all right? So just be aware of that. So when you're making claims, you got to be very careful of how you word it, because you word it wrongly, you are effectively disparaging what a person does. So just be careful of that. That's all I'm telling you. All right, you can take it whichever way you want, but don't do that in future, because if you do that in future, people will look down on you. People will think of you and be like, okay, so this is the guy that's just claiming that he has better stuff, but realistically, it's like not really going to work, right? So it's not that your build is bad, but it is different, and you are sacrificing certain things to gain a little bit more power, but it's not a drastic difference. We're talking about a difference of like 200,000, right? I wouldn't recommend changing anything. If you're happy with it, you can go with it. It's literally the same as my build, just that you're changing the flex mod. The flex mod on mine is Battle of Stamina, which is what I said in my build video. So the last mod is up to you. Some people can put Fire Sync TM and also increase the damage, but it's up to you. Yeah, it's available on PlayStation, but you have to be on a PS5, because PS4 is getting phased out in June. Now, Axome, coming to the next thing that you were asking me. All right, I did this yesterday, and nobody should be questioning this any further or any more. But let's use a blank Arche-Tuning tree. Okay, first, we're going to just take this first node. All right. We're going to take this first node, and we're going to use the exact same enemy for both tests. So when it comes to this whole skill power thing, all right, and it dealing less damage, okay, there appears to be some bugs with it, all right? But these people are not telling you the full story, because if they do their research, you'll actually see it. So what I'm going to do now is that what I want you to remind you of is this is a test live on stream. You guys are seeing it. This is my Serena build. We're only taking the first node. So this is without enhanced skill power modifier. Okay, so let's check the damage without enhanced skill power modifier. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
To the light.
So we let it burn out and we finish. Okay. 3.36, which is exactly the same result which we got yesterday. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add enhanced skill power modifier, which should change the damage, right? It should up it. So we're going to restart right now. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let's see if we go over 3.36. If we go over 3.36, then it means that the stats are better. If it doesn't, then it means the stats are worse. So in this particular case, it did not go over 3.36. So there might be some truth to the fact that it's currently lowering skill power. All right. Now, what the other person in chat said is that it's skill power modifier 1.1 minus 10. So it is for modifiers over 100, not under. Do you mean that it lowers the values for modifiers above 100, or that it affects modifiers that are below 100? Because what appears to be the problem, if we go inside here now, what appears to be the problem would probably be the damage ticks from Purifying Blaze. So yeah, her base skill power modifier is already 5,743. So that could be one of the differences. All right. But either way, what I would expect is that considering it's a skill power modifier of 10%, I don't know how they've done it, but I would say that this is something that follow the reactor in my video, Juice. And sorry, I'm addressing YouTube chat right now, guys. So TikTok guys, if I'm not responding to you. Anyway, even if you ask that question, just follow everything on the build video. You don't need to ask me what reactor to use. Just follow everything I do in my build video. But yeah, the ticks will do less, the hits will do more. So they should fix this, because realistically what should happen, okay, what should happen overall with this is that you should be seeing, okay, you should be seeing everything just increase by 10%. So if we, assuming we use this, and now my skill power in the tooltip is lowered because of the module that I have, which is maximize conservation. So that's lowering that. But if you were to actually use this, then my repentance, okay, should also show the effects of singular amplification, focus on singular. So we're dealing with, say, 68 plus another 61. I actually have 120% at least. So even if that's dropping by 10%, it should not drastically affect this. Yet the 10% that you're seeing is a very, very weird multiplicative effect, because what this 10% is trying to give you is, if you look at my skill power, how it went from 5743.4%, it's getting like a 10% multiplication over to the other side. That's how it goes from 5743.4 to 6285.7. How do we know this? Let's change trees again. Nothing in this tree, right? Let's go inside the Descendant modules. Do you see I don't have my 6,000 something power anymore? I'm pretty sure they have messed this up in some way. All right, so with regards to this whole Arche-Tuning thing, yes, they have definitely messed this up, because this skill power modifier of 10% appears to be, thank you for the roses and the gifts, it appears to be like it's an increase of 10% on the base, which is really, really weird. Okay, Because if we were to take Serena, let's take Serena into a blank module slot and we only put in Divine Surge, mid-air maneuvering and all that. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn on just this. So we go to a blank setting, we turn this on, okay? And if you guys need a video on it, I'll do it tomorrow so that people understand what's happening. Okay, so this thing, basically, it causes my repentance damage to go down to 0. And this is with no other modules that are actually causing problems for this. So effectively, it means that my repentance will do no damage just by having this one module. It's actually decreasing the power, and I don't know why. I don't know how they arrived at the numbers, but if we reverse engineer it, then yeah. Well, there you go, Random Hyper. That's why when people copy my builds, you do realize you have to copy the cores as well. Yes, Serena's part of it is positive, but the top part, the hits will do more, your damage over time will do less. And we can reverse engineer the numbers if you know math, you can reverse engineer the numbers. So how do you get, first and foremost, let's take a look at this. How do you get 87.6 to equal 86.4? All right, so what is the difference that we are getting? So let's do a little bit of mathematics here. 87.6 minus 86.4. 6.4. Okay, that is a difference of 1.2. Now, we can figure out the percentage differential here, divided by 87.6. Effectively, I am being sapped of what is the equivalent of 0.013. If we were to change that into a percentage, okay, we just have to multiply by 100 to get a percentage. I'm losing 1.36. How did they derive this number? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's recalculate. There seems to be a very, very weird calculation. I probably need another data point because it seems like the lower your skill power goes, the more is being sapped, because I'm not exactly losing 10% on Purifying Blaze, but Repentance is going all the way down to 0. So they seem to have input their formula incorrectly. Oh, so that's their formulation. It's just multiplied by 1.1 minus 10. What the hell? Why would they do that calculation, though? Like, that is what I don't get. Why is there a minus 10 in the first place? Can't their coding people just remove the minus 10? Because I think they've clearly input their formula completely incorrectly. But thanks for that. That is very, very stupid. That minus 10, from a mathematical perspective, is completely incorrect. Yeah, what person does, oh, a 10% increase? It should just be that the first part of the equation is correct. So I should just be going from 8.5 to 9.35. So why the hell would they do that formula? But thank you. I guess I can make a video about it tomorrow in case people are confused. But thanks for that. That is wonky, glonky, and weird. I'll put it down in my notepad, in my war journal. Yeah. But thanks for that, because that is really stupid. I have to ask the question as an Asian man, who the hell did the math for this? All right? Because that is goddamn stupid. Why is there's no calculation in the world that is a minus 10. The only thing that I can think of is that their Excel formula is wrong, because what they probably tried to do was that they tried to have base times, like the way that I'm guesstimating this formula is it's base multiplied, they tried to do it this way, multiplied by 10% equals answer, and then that answer plus the answer is supposed to be added to their base, and then that still wouldn't make any sense. Like, no matter how you slice it, wouldn't it be answer plus base instead of answer minus 10? But I guess they're doing answer minus 10, and that's where they slip, because they're doing base times that, answer minus 10, and then adding it to the base. Would that work, actually? Actually, let me find out. Let me work through this calculation and see what would happen. Actually, interested now. Exactly, Zell. It's just skill power modifier times 1.1. Who the hell does math this way? Like, this is the most convoluted, stupid way of doing math. No wonder they made an error. But anyway, even if it's the dumbest thing in the world, it's our job to investigate, right? Okay, so 87.6 multiplied by 10%, which we can literally just put into Google and it gives us an answer, right? So then this, if I then take it and subtract 10 from, now I'm going to do it in separate windows. Sorry, guys. I need to do this off screen because I can't show you, but I just want to do the calculation. So I get negative 1.24, negative 1.24 plus 87.6 plus negative 1.24. Voila. So that is how they did it. Okay, so Zelk, I figured out the error in their formula. They're doing this dumbass thing. So they put their formula in Excel like this, which is stupid, bro. So Zelk, your calculation showing what they've done is how we see it, right? But in actuality, what they've actually put in their formula is this. This is the formula that they've actually put in. They're doing base times 10%, and then instead of the answer minus base, they've done answer minus 10 and then answer plus base. It's like, what? No, it's okay. I like math. I am Chinese. I love math. I know, stereotypical, but I love math. So this is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. What the hell? Who the hell does math like this? This, like, yo, if any of y'all ever learned math like this in school, I'ma beat your ass straight up, all right? Nobody ever learned math like this. The skill power modifier, even if they wanted to have a multiplicative formula, all right, should just be, as Zelk said, SPM times 1.1. 1.1 is the equivalent of a 10% increase because you're going from 100% to 110%. That should just be 1.1, and there you go. That's the end of the story. But instead, they've done their formula like this, and you can actually plug it in and test it with any of the other characters that also have this node open. So, ta-da, jazz hands. This is problematic and stupid, and I have no idea why anyone on the planet would do this. Why? What was the purpose of this? This is stupid. Yeah, that's their formula effectively. Let me just try that. I just want to be sure. I'll input that in Excel right now, just to be 100% sure. 87.6 times multiplied by 1.1. Okay, that's the first bracket. Minus 10. No, sorry. It's SPM multiplied by 0.1. And then plus that. Let me just check the formula before I give it to you. Okay, and voila. Okay, so this is the formula. So it looks like this, Zelk. So that means the formula is actually SPM times 0.1 minus 10 plus 87.6. That. I mean, the plus 87.6 is supposed to be SPM plus SPM. But I think, Zelk, you're smarter than these guys, so you probably figured it out. But yeah, this will be the video. I could do a video on this tomorrow, but this is it's across the board. So they've screwed up the formula for this node And that's what they're doing. I mean, we can test whether or not it's across the board. I can take 1 minute right now to go and do it on Bunny. Because we will need to... I have an S too. We can figure it out on an S. Hold up. Hold up. Because the drugs come in handy. Last name Henry Smith, but no, I'm not Jim. Sorry. Random song popped into my head. Okay. We will need... this... We'll need a total blank slate. So... let me go to my farming build. We'll just take off everything. Temporarily. I mean, I really don't care about it anyway, so this is fine. Okay. Blank slate build. Time of the Hunting Hounds, of course. This one as well. Okay. Now, from a formula perspective, everything is fine. Now, do we have anything that has a lower modifier? Okay, there's one here. Continuous damage will be lowered. Arche-Tuning. And then we save this. No, it just seems to be SPM. I mean, other nodes could be bugged, but just seem to be SPM. I know, right, Zelg? Like, this is the kind of thing that people would teach in school, and it's completely wrong, and I have to correct the poor kid, you know, because this is not how we learn math. Yep, it works like that. Okay, so now let's test our formula, Zelg. Let's test our formula right now. We're going to test our formula. We're going to math this shit. Okay, so if I were to use this, Ines's SPM base is 52.4. We only need the SPM base for the calculation, so we're going to put that into formula right now. It's 52.4, double confirming. Okay, 52.4. And voila. Yes, 47.6. And that's exactly what we get. So this is the formula that I use, Zelg. So you can go put it in Discord right now. And you tell them that we figured it out. And they better go back to school and learn some goddamn math. There. You can do this formula and you will get 47.6, which is exactly what is shown here. So that's how they managed to screw up their formula, because this is the dumbest way to do math I've ever seen. Like, why would you do math in this way? Why? If they want to do math in this way, they don't have to minus 10 here. This is like some intern shit. They can literally just do this. They can literally just remove the 10, all right? And I just tried it out. If I remove the 10, okay, I would derive what is essentially the correct number, which would be exactly the same if they just remove the minus 10, which serves no purpose. And this is stupid. Like, what the hell? Yeah, you get the correct number anyway. See, dumb. Kiddo. I mean, it is what it is. At least we know. This is a terrible way to do it. Like, if we can reverse engineer this crap, then, you know, if we can how long did it take us to reverse engineer this? It was like 10 minutes. It took us only 10 minutes to reverse engineer their error in the code. Like, bro, what the hell? Well, listen, if you think that Warframe is a better game than this one, then you're welcome to play it. I mean, I'm not against it. You know, go ahead, play Warframe. I like this game still, and I think that it's a fantastic game, so I have nothing to worry about. But yeah, you know, I mean, if you prefer Warframe, you can prefer Warframe. There's no right or wrong answer about that. Play the game you prefer. But anyway, there you go, Axome. We have now tested it. We have figured this out, and there you go. Listen, it's never too early for math, okay? There is always time for math. And listen, there might be a coding error for Jaber. We don't know, KT Griffin. But yeah, no. This is funny. This is literally the dumbest thing that we've ever seen. Anyway, you deserve credit as well, Zelg. Sorry I didn't say it earlier, but you kind of deserve credit as well, because the first time when you showed me the formula gave us the answer to determine how we actually figured out this coding error. So there you go. Who does coding like this? I don't know, but they better go back to middle school, because they ain't passing middle school, okay? They are not passing middle school with this kind of shenanigans. No, Clyde, not really. My applied colors always are okay. However, what might be happening is that in case, I think what you have done is that you do realize that there are presets. Maybe when you saved your preset, you were on color 2, because I have outfit presets that kind of work like this. So I have like outfit preset 1, and then I can change to outfit preset 2 if I ever wanted to. So that could explain one of the issues, all right? But that would be like, you know, just how it is. So that could be one of the reasons, Clyde. You could be on a different preset in your preset settings, because when you save your preset, right, it also saves, if you check this out, right, it also saves the customization preset if you include customization. So that could be your issue, Clyde. Hope that helps. And hey, Fox, welcome everybody. Okay, I hope everybody has a good time today. We just mathed. Okay, I mathed all over the place. They call me the math wizard. But yes, I hope everyone had a good time watching us math. Oh, that one is a separate bug. They'll address it later. They'll address the wing bug at a later time. But anyway, now my Serena's level 40. Let's go test her bossing build. But anyway, good to know. Now we understand better. Now we understand better. And because we understand better, we are better. Everything is better. Life is better. Now we're gonna go test some cheese. We are going to test some shebang. And what is the best way to test shebang? We are going to shebang. I mean, whatever, Wings. It does seem to be a known bug, at least as far as I know. But you can report it in the official Discord if you want. Axome, I can actually calculate that for you. Now that we know the actual formula, I can calculate that for you right now. Let me go see the limit. S'il vous plaît. Okay, anything above 100 will have a positive effect. Let me just check 1 second quickly. Yep, anything that is below 100 will have a negative effect. Anything above 100 will have a positive effect. You can only get Voltia next season, not right now. Don't worry, Zelg, I've already got it. I got this. Wait, can I not spawn the Tormentor? Oh, is it because I haven't fought him yet? Is that it? That it? Because I haven't fought the Tormentor? Huh? I think I need to fight the Tormentor to actually be allowed to use him in this thing. But anyway, I'll just spawn Defiler instead. Just because I'm cool like that, you know? Now, I need to see this part. We're gonna go with that. And I have no multi-hit chance on this. So based on my abilities, multi-hit chance increase 50%. I haven't really tested out the Ancient Knight. It'll be a new board. I'm pretty sure they're going to copy Diablo 4 systems, Elk. So I don't know if you played Diablo 4, but basically the board will attach to another board and you'll have different options. So you can attach a different board. That's how they did in Diablo. Basically, the board will have a legendary node. So the node will be like, okay, so if you want to be a necromancer, there's like a minion board. There's a board for shadow. There's a board for bone, something like that. So yes, they'll probably be unique. Assuming that they do the same system, because this is literally Diablo 4 system. That's what they should have. And the Ancient Knight, I'll tell you at a later time, KT, when I've got a good opportunity to fully test it, okay? And Chase, in case you didn't hear my earlier answer, because you didn't respond in chat, Voltia next season. You can no longer get Voltia now, okay? Okay, now back to learning. All right, so Soar is fine. I'll test him in a while. This one I don't need to care about. I mean, this one's already good, so I've got additional stuff. Not too worried on that. This one gives me increased multi-hit chance and multi-hit damage because I'm using this. Okay.
It is time for your judgment.
Okay, now let's check my multi-hit chance. It's 82.28%. Ah, okay. So how do we derive that? Because as far as I know, my multi-hit chance, now I'm not adding any multi-hit here, and I don't have any base multi-hit. So I don't have any base multi-hit here. How are we deriving the numbers? Is it 50% and then I'm getting the additional here? Because multi-hit chance plus 100%. And then all the other stuff in here. But even if it was plus 100%, shouldn't I be getting more from all these? So where is my multi-hit chance coming from? I've got to figure out this formula. Okay, wait. So let me stay airborne for a while first. Okay, and my multi-hit chance is still 82.28. Okay, 82.28. So first and foremost, without this, how much am I getting? And without this Arche-Tuning, how much am I getting? Let's find out. Let's learn together. I'm using the inversion midair node, but I want to know the math anyway. Okay, now that I have Ascension, my base chance is just 50%. So Ascension is just straight up additive. So now that we know that Ascension is straight up additive, let me add the inversion reinforcer here. So when airborne for at least 2 seconds, grants aerial maneuvering. Okay, now, here we go.
Impudent bastards.
Well, South Goblin, we're gonna test it soon. We're learning the formula. How do I end up getting 18% only? What? This thing is not adding 100% to my multi-hit chance. It's giving me 18%. Their formula is screwed up on this as well. Or, yeah, it is wrong in the description, so why is it giving me only 18%? Table fucking flip! Tom! Okay, so it is better if I use this anyway. I mean, this season got some lies. We got people that can't do math, they can't do this. And hello, Kez. Yes, I'm enjoying the Sigma sector, but right now we're mathing, so we're doing the math. We're in the math mode. Yeah, this season got some straight up lies. Like, I am certain that I can do the damage. Not worried about that. But we are about to do some bossing tests, so let's find out. You know, let's find out what's the real. All right, let's go find out. Because you asked me. Now I understand the multi-hit, right? Now I understand the multiverse. It's like lies after lies after lies. No. It's not a formula problem. It's a straight up additive bonus of 18%. It's a straight up additive bonus of 18%. Like we can test it on other characters. It just adds 18%. So I don't know why this says 100% because it's just adding 18. It don't really matter. I can put on a gun that has, in fact, okay, just for proof, just for the sake of proof, right? I am going to stay airborne for more than 2 seconds and show you guys. I'm actually going to stay airborne for more than 2 seconds before I go off and do my boss demonstrations. Okay, I'm going to stay airborne, and I'm going to show you. This season is sitting on a throne of lies. This is the season of math. This is the season of
Would you like to use the laboratory?
some bullshit. I'm telling you that. All right, this is the season of some messed up crap that I ain't ever seen before in my life. Yeah, exactly. I'm a 18% multi-hit on this pimp hand. All right. I'm gonna have to hit these devs with my pimp hand, and I'm gonna ask the Lord to make it strong. But anyway, okay. So I'm gonna swap over to the Ancient Knight. We're currently working on a build for it. The Ancient Knight that I have currently has some built-in multi-hit chance. So the base multi-hit chance that I have here is 30. So we're gonna go like that. Okay, we're gonna go. I have 30% base multi-hit chance. Now, if we were to take away the Arche-Tuning, so let's take away the Arche-Tuning first, and we go down to settings number 3. Now, guess what? Any playtester could have done this as well, because guess what? If you could playtest this and you know math, this is not this difficult to do. All right? Listen, I do a slick back reference all the time, okay? I love the Boondocks. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have Aero Maneuvering Radar, but I'm not actually going to fly up in the air. We're actually going to use my grappling hook to get up in the air and get the 2 seconds worth of Aero Maneuvering Radar. Now, keep in mind as well that this girl, she does not get any multi-hit chance from her passive. Okay, the passive, all it does is increase the accuracy, give you recoil reduction, give you damage reduction, as well as giving you an air attack increase, which actually boosts your firearm damage while you're in the air, which is fantastic. So that is a lot better. Yes, you have to say the whole thing. It is a pimp named Slickback. All right. Okay, anyway, now let's go. Now, we actually don't need to spawn a Colossus, FYI, but I can literally just grapple up here, all right, and fly, because all I have to do is stay up in the air for more than 2 seconds, and there you go. So I'm just getting the extra 18%. Do you see that 48 went down to 30%? So all this does is it adds straight 18%. It's just adding 18%. And now what you're going to actually see is you're going to actually see my multi-hit chance, which at a baseline of 30 is now going to be increased by 68% if we do that. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's have a little test see. So we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to fly up and we're going to stay up. All right. And voila, 98%. And there's no change until I touch the ground. Once I touch the ground, that 18% will disappear, and so will my 50%. There you go. Voila, back down to 30%. So all we are getting is 68% in total, which means that this is a box of lies. It does not give you 100%, it gives you 18%. Any playtester could have just tested that in less than 5 seconds and determined the end result. I just did it live on stream. Jesus freaking Christ. Come on, jeez. Who did they put in charge of this, huh? I tell you. We ain't get no respect around here these days anymore, all right? Us gamers, us players, they thinking we're stupid. They think we don't understand math. But we know math, all right? We math good. Or how about we do the Uncle Robot version, okay? I tell you, these devs, when they try to cook the new formula, you know, they say a Pak Jong Min or something like that, you know, just standard Korean game, okay? Standard Korean name, all right, out there. They say, hey, Pak Jong Min, how about we put a little bit more MSG in the coding? But this formula is just times 1.1. What you mean put some MSG? No. You cannot have just formula 1.1. Okay, simple formula no look good for gamers. Okay, gamers, they want better formula. They want the big expensive formula that look like, you know, so cool. Then everybody, you know, they're confused about the formula. So how about we do this kind of super math formula? Surely the result is good. It's like, bro, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know? Oh, you want more accents, Leon? Okay, how about my favorite Scottish one from How to Train Your Dragon? You know, I bet you some developer, right, literally went up to their boss and said, "Excuse me, boss, listen, we've got a formula here, but I think it's the wrong formula. You see, the SPM is multiplied by 1.1. All right, but what if we actually do it differently? We can get a better result by doing this kind of strange math formula. I swear, my daughter's school actually does this. All right, I was teaching my daughter math this week, and the teacher swears this math works." Why would they do this? Why would they do this to me? I don't understand. Sorry, what Descendant buffs are coming? Because as far as I can check, let me check what's coming this week. Nothing here about Descendant buffs. They're gonna buff the loot in Void Erosion Purge. They are adjusting the health of monsters. I don't know if it's an upward adjustment or a downward adjustment. They said they're adjusting the health. I'm gonna assume it's nerf. And they've adjusted the effects of the restored relic and making other content improvements. So you'll be able to find out on Thursday. We'll go through the patch notes together, okay? Now, expect mathematical errors, all right? I bet you when this patch drops, they're going to say, we've adjusted the health of the monsters. And then what they're going to do is they're going to have a formula. And the formula is going to say monster health multiplied by 1.2. And they're going to swear it's correct. We nerfed it by 20%. And then the formula, like, you know, we're going to actually investigate the formula. It's going to be like it's going to be like monster health multiplied by 1.2. Everybody going to walk into Void Erosion Purge and instantly die. They're going to be like, why? Monsters are so tough now. I mean, they can't even increase your skill power by 10%. And you think that they can adjust the health of the monsters in the Void Erosion Purge? Are we sure? Do we have confidence in the devs' mathematics? You know, I just gotta say, man, like, you know, I'm losing a little bit. All right. I don't know, you know, cause bro, Zell, can you imagine that shit? It's like, yeah, oh, don't worry, we adjusted the mob's HP. Now the mobs are 10% weaker hit point wise, but we increased their DPS. Now, it was a calculation error, you know? I'm sorry. Then the next dev live stream is gonna be like, guys, we're so sorry, you know, the director would like to apologize because their interpreter will listen for a second. Oh, because the monster damage was accidentally increased by 500% because of an error in the formula. Unfortunately, the intern that was doing the coding didn't graduate from college. They graduated from somewhere else. So, and we were trying to get more people in, but we didn't have enough coders at the time. So we left it to the intern, and we're so sorry for this, guys. So on behalf of the team, we would like to apologize. Oh my God, Zell, don't remind me of that mobile ad. I actually know the ad we're talking about. I still remember, like, they did this mobile ad where the guy's like, we're so sorry. Our game did not give you 1,000 draws. We're sorry about this. Have 10,000 draws so you can pull your favorite character straight away. Okay? We're sorry. We're so sorry that you did not get 10 million diamonds right at the start. I remember that ad. So bad. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. I think, right, the only way they're ever going to be able to do some PR damage control, okay, the only way that they're ever going to be able to do some PR damage control is they got to hire me to do some TikTok stuff, all right? We're gonna do it like the real mobile ads, all right? Then one of these days, right, you're gonna see a little ad pop up when you're scrolling through social media, TikTok or whatever, right? No. Listen. Guys, in order to salvage this PR disaster that they don't know math, right? They're gonna make me do some ad being like, hey there, guys, I'm a content creator for this game. This is the first Descendant, okay, guys? Listen, I'm going to do 10 draws right now. Oh my God, I think I'm about to get it. Oh my God, S-tier Serena with shiny bikini outfit. Guys, you have to download this game right now. Download TFD and use the code TFD100. If you do not download it from this ad, guys, you will not get this bonus, all right? You can get Serena right now. She's an S-tier Descendant. She's an S-tier Descendant that will help you wipe out all the early content. You can farm everything you need just by sitting at work. 8 hours and your Serena is gonna go crazy, guys. Download using this link right now and play the first Descendant, TFD888. Play it your way. Oh God, if they ever make me do an ad like that, it's gonna be so bad. Anyway, all jokes aside, I hope you guys have had fun with the show so far, because this is some dumbass math that I'm seeing right here. You can clip it yourself, Leon. Just hit the clip button on stream and it'll be clipped forever. You can go post it up, all right? You got to post up the link somewhere. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Or you can even save the link personally. But anyway, that is absolutely dumb. Dude, I've seen one where like I'm pretty sure it was a deep fake, but they made PewDiePie, Markiplier, Dr. Disrespect, like a lot of these famous creators, like it was all of them opening up this Pokemon shit. I'm like, why would these people need to do that? I'm pretty sure that guy would get sued for AI generation, because I'm 100% certain that was not the person doing it. But if you really saw a different ad, if the person really doing it, then okay, man. I mean, I'll just be real with you. I would not mind doing that. Like, I'm okay. Matthias, I buy 100 gems. Lol. Oh my god. Dude, Matthias, don't be giving them ideas, all right? Don't be giving them ideas. Actually, KT, I've been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends before. Fun fact. I was sponsored not once, but twice by Raid Shadow Legends. I even had my own code and everything. And I have to say, I was actually impressed with the game. When they first sponsored me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do some fake shit, you know, like I needed the money, you know. So when they first sponsored me, I was like, I'm gonna do some fake shit. Then I actually played the game, and I was like, holy crap, it's actually good, you know. It's actually good. So if I ever get a sponsorship again, I will happily show you guys the game. It's not as, I mean, okay, look, you can pay for an advantage. It's true, that much is fine, but it's literally the same thing that you would do, and I hate saying this, but it's the same thing you do in TFD. You can sort of speed up your progress, because in Raid Shadow Legends, it's one of the only games where you can actually combine monsters and stuff, but like you can use any monster. I don't have to get the same copy. So if I just get a legendary monster or legendary hero once, I'm set. And a lot of the blue heroes, which are like the easy ones to get, roughly, some of them are actually like really good. Like I've seen teams of full blue heroes just wipe my face in the arena. I've got like I even got like the super legendary like ninja dude and Wukong and everything, and they're all legendary maxed out 6-star, and I still got my ass handed to me. So yeah, Raid Shadow Legends is actually pretty interesting as far as those games go. But if you want to catch up to the players now, there's no way except to pay. Like if you really want to catch up, like you actually need to go through the game, and it takes months and months. I don't have time for it now that I'm going into AI music, so all my time's eaten up. I was actually playing it while playing TFD. You know, I used to have Raid Shadow Legends on in the background, like in Season 0, and I was actually like working on my characters in the backgrounds. So yeah, if I ever get sponsored again, I'll happily show you guys. Like surprisingly, Raid Shadow Legends is pretty good. It's not horrible, you know? So I was actually impressed by it. But I have to admit that at the start, like when they sponsored me, I was like, oh shit, but I need the money, you know? Because they pay hella well. They pay good money, man. And I was like, okay, shit, this is it. I better just do the sponsorship because I need the money. But I didn't expect the game to be good. The game was actually good. I had fun. And put me in charge of what, Lord Spawn? You can put me in charge of making jokes. Okay, anyway, we gotta go test this build. So there's no more time for jokes. Okay, now that we know how shit works, let me introduce you to my build. It is called Texas. It is a build made in Texas. Oh, bro, we did that in the army too, man. It was nutty. It was nutty. We were all like outspending each other. We were all going broke for it. You know, you're an honorable guy. I would have just kept playing with him, you know. I wouldn't have spent money, but then again, we all know I enjoy the suffering of other people's. No, I'm not upset. I am just disappointed, you know. When you have... Now, I don't care if this one sound a bit strange or sound a bit weird, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, okay? I will say it straight to your face. Okay, when you have a person that is of my same race and they cannot do the mathematics, okay, they cannot calculate, the first thing I say is, what the hell? Why you so like that?
Do not fall. A victory for humanity.
So don't take it as Uncle Robot is upset, okay? Uncle Robot never upset about anything. The only thing that can upset your Uncle Robot is the simple fact that people don't know how to do math. Like, what the hell? If people can do the math, if people understand the math in the first place, then Uncle Robot don't have to be upset. Okay, Uncle Robot, just sit here and have a good time. That's fine, Zelg. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, to be honest, stereotypes are stupid. At the end of the day, we're all just people. Anybody on the planet can be good at math. Anybody on the planet can be good at science. It's all fine. But I tell you what happened today. I suffered emotional damage just because of this shenanigans right here. Who does math like this? I still want to know. All right? Somebody tell me. Okay, somebody tell me. Because I am completely destroyed. All right? My mind has been shattered. Okay, if this was a doujinshi, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but if this was a doujinshi, this would have mind break as one of the tags on it right now. Okay, because what the hell, mind break. Because I just learned today that somebody can mess up a simple 10% increase in power. A 10% increase in power can apparently be done in such a wrong manner that you can arrive at some weird-ass formula that looks like, you know, my niece's math class where they teach you the absolute wrong shit in algebra that would disappoint everybody and their grandmother if they ever saw that shit.
As quiet as a monster.
They're scared after releasing the math course. They better be scared of my pimp hand. All right. Give them power, but now we need balance. Quick mess up the math. Their messed up math like gives us even more power. I mean, okay. It gives us more power with more scaling, but at the end of the day, it's a multiplicative increase. It's not just 10%. It's a multiplicative increase, which is wild as shit. So the first thing I gotta ask myself is, what the hell? Now, if you want to avoid this node, there are other ways to just get around it, because certain characters like Freyna will not benefit from this, because your base modifier is gonna be glonky and donkey. So yeah, you're gonna have to math it out, unfortunately. But that's life for you. That math department need to go back to school. I tell you something very wrong. The moment I woke up this morning, I just feel like, what the hell, something's so wrong. Okay, how the hell they gonna do this type of formula and, you know, do all this kind of nonsense? Enjoy work, pal. Thank you very much for working out the math with me. I appreciate it. You know, it's great that we figured it out, because this is the dumbest shit that I ever heard. Damn. Damn, what am I doing? What are they doing with their lives? What am I doing with my life? The math is on fire. The math is on fire. We don't need no fires, let the math people burn. Burn, math people, burn.
I have punished the wicked.
My mind has reached a point where I question it all. Well, we learned something today, right? We all learned something today, which is fantastic. It's great. I'm glad we all learned something. We should look at the positives. We should look at the positives. We should look at the positives. We have some great outfits in the game like that, apparently. That's the positive. So let's look at the positives. You know, I'm starting to wonder, what if the reason that their math department did so badly is because the whole math department was working with the art department? You know, and maybe instead of calculating things properly or doing math properly, you know, what if one of them is a fan of Ines or Freyna? What if they happen to enjoy two dimensions a little more than their work? You know, maybe a little bit of this, maybe a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of Mambo 5. A little bit of Freyna in my life, a little bit of do. No, I'm too far. Ah! That was badly controlled. What is with this stutter, though? Yo, that's crazy. That was some crazy stutter. Let's do that again.
Again!
Because that should not be stuttering in that way. Listen, they don't need a companion app if they can't even figure out their math.
Impudent bastards! Ha! Face the flames! A victory for humanity! Putting me in charge of the game won't change anything.
Fabric of the void is extremely
The one who's in charge of the game doesn't have any extra special powers, man. At the end of the day, it depends on who's doing the coding. So some intern might be the one doing the coding. And if the intern is bad at math, same issue.
This is divine punishment. We can do it. I have punished the wicked.
Now that's how you sister a battle. Okay. Now, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go downstairs and get something which I forgot, but I'll be right back. Okay? Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. All right, Uncle Robot's back. The robot is back. Now let's get back into this. Okay, we killed Swamp Walker. Now we need to kill Obstructa. The Obstructa. Listen, Foulfish, we can't say that, alright? We can't say that. Just because, you know, why do people have this impression that Americans are bad at math? Like, is there a reason for that? I want to know. Cause I don't know, my American friends seem pretty okay with math. Why would Americans be bad at math? I'm curious. Okay, all these bosses are a bit laggy. I need to see if there's an issue. No, but I mean, I'm just curious, Foulfish. Even if you are American, I just want to know, why would people think that Americans are bad at math? That makes no sense. That is a terrible, terrible stereotype. I mean, it's all. I mean, Asians are typically stereotyped as being very good at mathematics, but why would people say Americans are bad? You know, it makes no sense to me. Forgive me if I'm not aware of some cultural norms or things like that, so, you know.
It is time for your judgment. Do not fall. Ask twice.
Well, Matthias, that one I'm familiar with. I'm familiar that Germans are very hardworking and efficient. So, fair enough, you know. You tell me that, I know that. You know, sorry, Matthias, you are German, right? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you mentioned that you were German before. Oh, it's because of that, is it, Eric? Well, fair enough. But yes, you know, since Matthias is German, I did want to say one thing. There is a particular outfit that I would be absolutely lambasted for liking. I'm not gonna say what it is. All right, it is a particular German outfit, and again, not going to disclose which one. And I only happened to like it because it looks so snazzy. When I saw it, I was like, man, this outfit actually looks hella snazzy. Like, you know, you dress up like that, you look snazzy, you know. But I would never be allowed to own it, so you know that's the thing. But it just happened to look snazzy. So when I saw it for the first time, I was like, damn, that actually looks snazzy. Then I found out what it was for, and I was like, oh, okay, well I can never own this. So that was when I was in the military. We were looking at uniforms around the world throughout history and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yep. You know, before I knew what it was for, I looked at it, I was like, damn, this looks cool. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, yep, can't ever get a replica, even if I wanted to. But the dress sense was impeccable, I gotta say that. The fashion sense, from my perspective at least, the fashion was on point. Like, I would never subscribe to the culture, Orochi, but I gotta admit, the fashion was on point. Oh no, he wasn't ready! Oh crap! Oh well, doesn't matter, he's still gonna die.
I have punished the wicked.
Now keep in mind, it was not the outfit for the general infantry. No, it was a very specific outfit. So it was actually for a very specific branch, and it was the officer's outfit. Of course, only my younger brother made it to officer. I'm just a corporal. I finished up as a corporal. My younger brother's an officer. So oh, nice, Zelg. That's pretty cool. You know, we got a lot. We have a lot of ex-military people in this stream. You know, I think they just literally gravitate here. Oh, Rochi, you can't post that. You can't post that, man. Especially not in this discussion, but I get what you mean. YouTube actually blocked that message and made me moderate it. Orochi. But yeah, we got another guy. So some of the newer folks who are new to the community may not have met him, but Per Crab is ex-military. I'm pretty sure Jonathan is also ex-military. He's not here today, but yeah.
The space-time fabric of the
Now that's
void
pretty
is
cool, Zell.
extremely-
Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Next thing you're gonna tell me, you know, because me and my girl, we were watching Hawkeye the other day. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that, you know, you're part of the NYPD LARPers or something like that. You've joined a LARP group. Uh, all the military personnel are massive nerds, so you probably joined a LARP group. You probably have some super nerdy hobbies. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. But yeah, we actually have a lot of military personnel here. You know, to an extent, I think military people are the only ones that can stand my attitude because they're used to it, you know? They understand that I'm not mean. I'm not mean for the sake of being mean. I chew people out like how we chew others out in the army, you know, standard stuff. You heard your drill sergeant, it's the same thing, you know, but a lot of the people that have never been to the military, they don't understand our humor. They don't understand our way. So to get hella offended at everything.
Do not fall. I will rise.
I'm too high up. I'm too high up. I'm too high up.
As quiet as a monster.
I'm so high. I'm flying from a fire. From Nico and the Niners. Oh. Yeah, same diff. If it runs in the family, you're good. You got it in your blood. My dad was a sniper, so we all got that blood. If you think about it, I think genuinely GSP, I don't know what GSP stands for because I was just referencing the, but yes, I did say NYPD because I was referencing the Hawkeye series for Marvel, where, you know, Hawkeye was trying to get his suit back and some guy from NYPD LARPers picked it up. No, I'm not American, but I consume American TV shows and products. Hell, I'm actually reading the Punisher comics right now because, you know, I was watching Hawkeye and I was like, damn, Kingpin's in it. I want to see Kingpin. And I got to watch Punisher and Daredevil with my girl. So I'm like, okay. So I started reading the Punisher comics again. I started all the way back in the 1990s one. Now I'm working my way through the 1990s. Then I'll read some of the other ones later. But yeah, I consume a lot of American stuff. Fair enough, Orochi. Military, any kind, I can respect. I mean, at the end of the day, we all fight for freedom in our lives. But yes, I have genuinely noticed that the people that are most comfortable with how I talk, how I act, are literally all the military, all the lovely military nutters. I think like the way that I am and the way that I behave is very familiar for them, so they get it, you know. my younger brother's Air Force. He's a fly boy. At the end of the day, I tell you, my stream's gonna turn into like everybody's a veteran here. Literally everybody here is gonna be a vet of some kind at some point, you know.
Have you completed?
Yeah, in Singapore it is. It is. But I tell you, military is also one of the best employers here. Oh, Zell, don't you be starting with that chair for shit. I mean, it's true, but still. Okay, my younger brother ain't even here to defend himself, all right? We gotta razz him when he's around, all right? So he usually turns up on Saturday when we play Marvel Rivals, because, you know, weekends off or whatever. Then we can razz him about being chair force. Saturday is the day where I don't play TFT. I play Monster Hunter in the morning, hung with my brother and the lads. Then in the evening, I'll usually play Marvel Rivals. Navy here, see? More Any more military. All right. Yeah, good pay with benefits here. They pay for your college, medical, lots of good stuff, man.
Face the flames.
Woo!
Death to the corrupt.
Singapore's pretty nice. Yeah. I love the food. I love the people. There's no crime. Zero crime in Singapore because all citizens too scared to ever commit a crime. So we're pretty chill here. Yeah, it's a nice place. But if you're into, if you like to partake in substances that may not be entirely legal, you won't find it. You'll be hard pressed here, because here drugs are very serious. We still have a death penalty, so be careful. But we have practically no crime, so it's a great place. I mean, at most, some guy gets a sword and tries to chop somebody up, but everybody knows martial arts, so it's all good. And Bear is also Navy. Like, yo, everybody here gonna be. It's okay, Matthias. It's okay. Even if it was that, it's totally okay, Matthias. I won't judge you here. You're still welcome. That was all in the past. It's UE5, and it's only the first time you load in. Like, we're gonna do the entire boss tour again, but you know, it's fine. Is she as broken as everyone's saying? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, Mr. Banana, if you want it, you can move to Singapore. Just that it's education here is tougher. Cause don't forget, we have a proper Asian education system. So you know those mangas about, or the Korean manhwa, where they have like really pressurized school system, and like, you know, like a lot of kids end up, and I want to speak openly about this, a lot of kids end up unaliving themselves. This actually does happen because the school system places a lot of pressure on you, and once you fall behind, or you're left behind, or you get bad grades, like, it's over for you. The Western countries, there are still some opportunities, but here it's a tough life. So we are ultimately a very Asian society. A lot of people do love it here, but think about it, especially if you plan on having kids and things like that. You got to think about that and whether or not you can take responsibility for their education, because the cram schools, the hot housing, all that is real here. The pressure is real, you know? And I'm lucky I get to do something creative, but do you know that there are barely any Singapore YouTubers? Or, well, at least not on my level. So yeah, it's a hard life. And hell, I don't even make that much money. I get made fun of by everybody in my family right now. I'm the black sheep of the family. So, I mean, my mom and dad, they got so much faith in me, you know, and a lot of relatives on my mom's side, they all have a lot of faith in me and like that about me. But, you know, I've been judged a lot for my career and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a hard life. It's a hard life in Singapore. And I'm sorry, you're getting muted for the entire stream for that. If that's what you want to ask me the first time I streamed, this TikTok fella, you know, we're just going to kick you out, bro. Oh, damn, you're from the UK? The only thing I remember from the UK, about the UK, is this awesome dude that I used to know from the UK. Fantastic guy. He was heavily into metal. Good dude. You know, I messed up there big time. But anyway, other than that, you know, he was a good friend. But not you, Mr. Bunana. It was another guy in the TikTok chat. You're all right. Good people are hard to come by. But yeah, I remember this one song about the UK. It was a rap song because I'm heavily into rap. So I do listen to modern stuff, even if it's trash. But I remember the lyrics went like, I'm in the UK, no blicky, but a knife on me if stuff gets sticky. You know, I'm not allowed to swear on stream as per Nexon contract, but you get what I mean. Why didn't I stay in the military? It wasn't my career, man. I just did my service and then I left. But my brother is career. So my brother is making it his career, but I did not want to make it my career. So I went in for my 2 years, came out, off I went. I went to college and did all my other stuff. But then after college, I realized that accounting and stuff was not what I wanted to do. So here I am. So I've been here, and keep yourself safe. All right. Now, let's go test some shenanigans. Now, I don't know if this will work, but let's test it. How bad could it be, right? But funnily enough, I've actually listened to some UK rap. What's that guy's name? Dutchavelli? He's the only one I really know, but I've listened to a lot of that by him. I actually don't love cars at all. For a guy, I'm not into cars at all. As long as it can get me from point A to B, I'm all good. I'm not gonna get a 2-second kill, but this is pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I could get a 2-second kill if I cord this up correctly, but goddamn. Goddamn. Okay. Okay, well, hot damn. How long was that? Yeah, 9 seconds. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I guess Serena can do this now. And listen, Mr. Banana, ask a question if you like. I don't mind. Ask a question. What does PDF case mean? Hold on. Let me Google that. I don't know what PDF stands for. I haven't tested the AK yet. I mean, I will at a later time. My AK is not fully built up, but yeah. Well, I'm just using Last Dagger. I haven't even built up Malevolent. So, this is some wild shenanigans, you know? Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I mean, I will definitely check out more stuff. Who's Cardi? I don't know who Cardi is, sorry. Oh. As in he's inclined toward children. Is that what PDF stands for? Because damn, okay. Wild, alright. Well, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, considering what a lot of rappers get up to, that really doesn't surprise me, but okay. Damn. That shit cray.
Do not fall.
I'm floating.
A victory for humanity.
One of the nerds dropping? Sorry, what nerds? Nerfs? Yeah. I don't know if they'll nerf this. I hope they know. And let me have a look at Mr. Banana's question. America, they tend to talk negative about other branches, and you don't understand why if in the end they all work together. Oh, listen, military, we talk negative about other branches because it's all jokes, man. That's how soldiers joke with one another, Mr. Banana. It's not serious. Like, okay, I'm not allowed to repeat it because obviously I have a contract with Nexon that says I cannot discuss certain things, but we all make fun of the Navy boys in a particular way. All right? We all make fun of the Navy in a particular way. Everyone makes fun of the Air Force in a particular way. The Navy and the Air Force, they make fun of the Army in the same way because, okay, I'm Army. My brother's in Air Force. Like, we all have, like, you know, all sorts of different ways of messing around with the other branches. We'll still work together, but, you know, it's like, look, it's banter. It's camaraderie. We always make fun of the other branches. If you ever watch the movie Starship Troopers, you know, they also make fun of them in a very military fashion. The mobile infantry says, yeah, MI does the dying, Air Force does the flying. You know, something like that. Yeah. Nah. I mean, we mean it, but it's meant in a friendly way. So, you know, nobody really takes it serious. And Asta Solos, thank you for saying what's up, but don't call me by my race. Just call me Robot like everybody else, all right? Hope you can respect that. Starship Troopers is a great movie. I do agree. If you know, you know, Suburb Hermit. If you know, you know. You get it. Once you're on that ship, bro, ain't no mermaids out there. I'm gonna tell you that much. Ain't no mermaids out there. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Well, I don't even think it's the weapons that's the problem. I mean, weapons are always powerful in certain Descendants' hands. That's how it's always been, you know? What are they doing in the Navy? You don't need to know. No, I do not play Helldivers. I used to, alright?
Face the flame.
I led my own branch of the Helldivers called the Super Earth Elite. Back then, alright, they used to call me 10-star general of the Super Earth Elite. I led my own forces. We were the best, the best, the best, the best, the best, the best, the best. But then, a lot of updates caused people to quit, so we've never gone back. If anything, if I were to join back in now, I'd just be a Chaos Diver straight up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, 4-second Tormentor kill. Nice! I mean, sure, if you like it, Urza. Enjoy. But for me, I'm just chilling. I do not like that because I feel like you'll have ammo issues. And I don't like ammo issues. If I'm gonna run Serena and Void Erosion Purge, I'm just gonna bring in the AK. I'm gonna bring in some AK for the JK. Damn, if I get to float by his shoulder, if I get to just float by his shoulder, I can get a 4-second kill. So that's nice. Show the build now. When the testing is done, then you get the build, okay? You got a lot more testing to do. You nerd. Are you questioning me? Are you asking me? If you want to ask me, okay, it better come with a red super chat if you want that early access. Nah, I'm just kidding. I built it on stream. But either way, like, I'll show you guys the build when it's finished. It's not too complex. I mean, it's literally just all HP modules, overwhelming HP, like pretty standard stuff. Because Serena's 4th ability, see here, is based off max HP. So you may as well just increase it. And that's what makes the most sense to me.
Face the flame. My shield falters. I need to reload. Ask Quarter for months.
It's on a 10-second cooldown though, Urza. And I'm not sure if I want to use that. But I'll think about it. Maybe when I do my Void Erosion, I might make full use of the set. I don't know yet, but I'll definitely think about it. The AR is good from what I've heard, but I am going to slowly build it up. Like right now, it's not, you know, like right on my mind. I have a build video for her farming build. Now we're testing the bossing build, Ray. Because we got, look, I like to do a full stream of testing before I release anything. And of course we're going to use the last dagger.
We will not fail.
Ooh, yeah.
Punish the wicked.
4 seconds, 4 seconds. I mean, the new dog can give you ammo, but nobody really likes it for that. If you don't like Serena, you don't have to like Serena, man. Some will like her, some don't like her. You don't need Greg's for mobbing. You can just build her mobbing build, dude. The farming build is already on my channel. Just use it. And listen, Ray, don't worry. This bossing build will come out day after tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're going to talk about the math stuff in the game that we figured out. So, yeah.
Into the light. Reload. As a monster.
Not really, because you don't care about cooldowns with this build, actually. The cooldown is not a problem in this build. What you're trying to do is just stack as much HP as possible. You do it all in one burst. So ignore the cooldown. I think you can get to 29, but I'm not so sure about 30, man. Yeah, for mobbing, yes, absolutely. For mobbing, 100%. You don't have a choice in the matter. Tell you that much. I'm using the last dagger ray.
Impudent
I have no
bastard.
time to build up Malevolent right now.
My shield falters. Death to the corrupt.
Heh, that was funny. I just need to get the formula perfect so I can teach others. I mean, you can use Malevolent if you want, but I only want to mess around with it once I get the full thing, which would mean that I need to do like a lot of these battles and stuff like that. So I'm taking it slow. My goal today is go fill up my greens while we talk and chat. Shing! Shing! Of course, if we're not melting, we're smelting, baby. That's how it
Into
works.
the light.
There we go, right up close. In your face. Well, you gotta try it out, Matthias. You try it out and you let me know. I'm not wasting any catalyst on the Fallen Hope. I got too little. I gotta build up all of them. Whee! Téléportation. Also, for anyone that's joining my chat right now, make sure you guys listen to my latest music, okay? Shameless self-promotion right here. Yes, I'm a rapper.
Face the flame. I need to reload.
Whoop.
Ask twice as a monster.
Again.
Again!
But how many catalysts do I have? I've got a good stockpile of about 20, but that's actually not enough. I need more. And you can only build 2 per day, so I'm on that catalyst struggle bus. Well, I don't have a favorite Descendant fry cook. I just play whatever's efficient. And right now she's efficient, and also people need builds. So, working on it. I'm working to get my new stuff on Spotify. Currently, I'm only on SoundCloud. Because my new stuff is AI generated, so it's a bit of a gray field. Alright, we're working on all the stuff, but it's gonna take some time. Whee!
Purification.
Well, of course, I agree with that, Shimmer. But, nothing much we can do, you know? 1-second boss kills are never fun. But what to do? This is what we got. So you accept it. There is no right or wrong answer. Oh my god, a 3-second boss kill. That was so cool. My top score. Yay. Well, Frederico, that sounds like you. Okay, are you talking about yourself? Is it you? Is it you? Nah. Listen, if people are that dedicated, good. I'm glad they're enjoying it. People should always enjoy their hobbies after all, you know? Oh no. Oh yes.
I have punished the wicked.
Still 6 seconds. Dude, I'm not gonna get up at 5 a.m. for a catalyst, damn it. And of course, Urza, how dare you not know about my music? That means you haven't been reading chat properly. You disgust me. Slay this man and his entire family. But anyway, here's my link. You better follow me on SoundCloud and enjoy all my music or I'll beat you up. When will I drop the vid for her? Again, Thursday, pal. Tomorrow I'm doing a vid on bad math in this game, unfortunately. Because it's quite important.
Death to the blasphemous. We can do it.
Whee!
Victory for humanity.
Yoo-wee-ha! Well, you want to be subscribed to me on YouTube, Ray, so make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube and make sure you've actually followed my channel, alright? Turn your notifications on because you do not want to miss out. I will in the actual build video, Bear. There's no need for me to do it right now. Like, if you are confused about anything, wait for the build video to drop. Because at the end of the day, we're still in the testing phase, and you know my policy. I hope you guys understand this. Like, I know it looks complete. I know it's doing well. But I want to be thorough. I'm not just going to do 5 tests today. Alright? I promise you a build video. But please, all I ask for is your patience, kindness, and understanding. Because this is something that we have to work on at our pace. And so that we know what's up. So when we really deliver you the product, we know it's going to be good. Alright?
A victory for humanity.
That's my modus operandi. It's how I've always operated. So I hope you guys can forgive me for it. Let's go murder some other intercepts because I need it. Actually, wait. How many of the intercepts do I have to do for my seasonal bonus? Because I kind of want the malevolence sooner rather than later. I better check my challenges and I'll carry on from there. Carry on my wayward son. Na 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 na. Seasonal challenge. I have to do 15 more in the abyss. Okay, 15 more it is. Gives me time to practice. So I can turn you all into the Punisher. You don't even get to see the Tormentor's attacks. He just exists there and just unexists. Hey, even my mom says my metal music's good. Nice. I'm gonna do more. Well, you better be here from TikTok. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button, alright? You have to worry about other channels, but hit the bell for mine at least, alright? I promise you. It's worth your time.
Into the light.
Woohoo!
Loaded.
I'm floating! Okay, that one took longer. It is going great! No. What I used to be is a rapper, Urza. Now I produce AI music. I work hard and produce that AI music. That's what I do. That's what I do with my life. 'Tis fun. So yeah. My music is all AI, but I promise you one thing. Give it a try if you haven't already. You will not regret it.
Into the light.
Oh no, I floated too far. Yeah. At least I got to see one of his attacks. How dare you, Tormentor?
Purification.
The only problem is if I float too close to him. I need to I need to get the angle right so I float by him. I do enjoy this game, I'll tell you that much. It is a good game. But yes, please enjoy, please enjoy. Shameless promotion, okay? Shameless promotion. Head over to my SoundCloud, hit my latest track. I've got 6 other tracks as well. All of that emotional sea shanty stuff, so have a listen. My only talent is coming up with the prompts, but thank you regardless. I appreciate that. Whee! Now that's a fast kill. Okay, that works better. So if I jump, float, jump, and then use V, perfect. All right, let's try and practice this technique. No. My music is not all instrumental. No, the AI does the singing as well, man. Mr. Bunana, I can't share the link on TikTok. It's on my YouTube. So if you ever swing by, in fact, actually, wait, I think I can share the link on TikTok just for you. Just for you, Mr. Bunana. All right, here's my page.
Detected.
Thanks for subscribing, nerds. In fact, let's play some of my own music right now. You guys ready? I'll replace the soundtrack with my own music.
Impudent
Whee!
I'm a
I floated too high. I'm so high, I'm flying from a fire. From Nico and the Niners. Oh. Okay. Options, audio. Okay, no music, right? No worries, no worries.
In the shadows where darkness thrives, a heart beats cold, no more alive. Each whisper echoes of lost despair, with crimson tears that stain the air.
will not
In
fail.
the moonlight, the silence calls, the ghost of love forever falls. Eternal night, where shadows flow, a tale of love in a haunting hell. With every
Head over to my SoundCloud. Have a listen.
I bleed for you.
All right.
In this vampire's curse, we're forever true.
Promotions.
Lonely nights with a hollow scream.
Into
The
the light.
memories haunt like a fractured dream. Chains of sorrow wrapped so tight. A battle rages through endless night. In this darkness, I feel your soul. Together we rise, but we lose control.
What mods am I using right now, Zuni? I'm mostly using nothing but HP mods to pump up her 4, and that's about it. I will deliver the build on Thursday if you don't mind. All right. Anyway, back to the tunes.
Eternal light, where shadows dwell, a tale of love in a haunting hell. With every heartbeat, I bleed for you. In this vampire's curse, we're forever true. As dawn approaches, our fate entwined. In this nether realm, our souls align.
My raps are my old stuff. Like, I know nothing about sound engineering back then. I just recorded them and posted them up. I would like to rap again in future, but I'm probably going to use my AI music to build up my funds and build up my reputation and career first. Then later on, you know, I want to get into a proper studio. That's when I can really unleash my raps. So that for me is where my music direction is headed, because right now I'm just like, I can produce some good stuff. And since I love both rap and metal, I was like, okay, I can't do metal because I don't have a band, but I can do it with all this AI stuff. All right, back to the game music. Thank you guys for enjoying my tunes for a bit. Like I said, all available on SoundCloud.
Impudent bastard.
Sorry, good sir, but I can't be your nephew because you ain't my uncle. However, you're welcome at my show. Just don't do anything weird, alright? Mr. Your Uncle on TikTok. The build will be delivered on Thursday. We're still in the testing phase right now. Psych Ward Associate. The farming build, however, has already been released. So you can check out the farming build on my YouTube channel right now. But the bossing build, all I ask for is please just wait a little while longer. I promise you I'll give it to you on Thursday. Because tomorrow I have to talk about the big mathematical errors that we have in the game. And on Thursday I'll drop this build instead. Okay? I plan on doing a wide variety of genres, so you can expect some metalcore, you can expect a bit of this, a bit of that. You know, like I said, I plan on everything.
Reload.
I want to hit every genre.
Yeah.
Well, every genre that I like. And no, I can't do that, Federico, and I wouldn't want to do that either. Because that is gonna, like, already there's a lot of gray area with AI music. So if I were to use characters or the voices of a character to produce music, that's absolutely wrong. So no, I'm not gonna do that ever. I want to actually be able to distribute this music. So the most I'm gonna do is what is allowed by the software. I will not be doing like parodies and things like that because, like I said, I want to actually produce stuff that you guys can listen to on Spotify, things like that. Right now, I'm still in talks with the distributors, trying to get everything sorted out. It's a long, hard review process, but we're working on it. Hey, congratulations, man. That's something to be proud of. Yes, Serena, you've punished the wicked. Now, carry on. Carry on, Mary Bitson. And no, I will not be having the Malevolent anytime soon. When you see me testing it on stream, that's when I'll have it. So, gonna tell you straight up, Urza, you're gonna have to be waiting. I do one thing at a time. I don't do two things at once. Because that's not my style. Two things at once, really not my style.
Ask one as a monster.
Well, that sounds like fun, Orochi. Nothing good, nothing wrong with getting a better hobby.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscriber. Welcome to the family. Hey kid, can I have your attention? Can't help the people you're missing. It's been done, a tragedy rerun. Welcome to the family.
Oh no. Ask one as a monster.
Of course. I think pretty much anything can finish the Tormentor. But since I have Serena done, I want to get my movements perfect. That's my big deal. I thought they said that they were going to make the battles snappier and faster. This whole thing, it seems like it's taking longer to get the battle started. Like, I don't like that, you know?
We will not fail. A victory for humanity.
This seems to work. I mean, Anthony, that's how it is, man. I don't think he's too weak. It's just that we are too strong right now. And besides, he's only level 147. What if he becomes level 180? Well, them scaling him up is going to be a problem.
It is time for your judgment. I have punished the wicked.
Now, let's go in with Glay. Why? Because I can. Let's go in with Glay of the Hay. The Hay Glay. Okay, now where is Glay? Okay, there is Glay. Everything is the same. We no longer need this. That's completely fine. Anything else I can do here to make me do more damage? I cannot. Yeah, this'll do. Okie dokie day. Okay, sharp precision shot. Outfit. She needs a different one. Oh my god, so it won't you have to use the actual paints and stuff. Oh, that's uncool. Okay. Paint up. Okay. That's better. Okay. Yes, painted. Also, didn't I give her a dye? Yes, I did. Okay, now she's ready for a Tormentor fight. There are no helm options, dude, but it was in the battle pass. But you cannot get the ultimate version no helm yet. You have to ask them. If they give the ultimate helmets with no helm, I think that'd be pretty cool. Fair enough, Zelg. Oh no! I got beamed. Just kidding, I don't really care.
Assignment accomplished.
So Glay can do it too. I don't think you're gonna be able to send those here, Orochi, but thank you for the offer. Yay, my season level went up. Yeah, Serena is a lot faster, but she can literally just fly over and smack his weak points, so she does have that advantage. Normal execution is just gonna instantly die.
That was chewy.
Much better. Okay, now I've set a portal record. 17 seconds with Glay. But what happens if I change this back to mental focus? If I change this to mental focus and I restart the mission. I don't know if he silences. I didn't see it. All I knew is that I was just blasting. I don't know if he silences anything. Forced enrage at 75%. Lol. I mean, you could dream if you want. Oh, so you can just build up mental focus by hitting the ground. That's so uncool, but okay. I guess that's how some people are gonna operate. Oh, I guess he does silence. But I think sharp precision shot is faster. Having to build up your mental focus beforehand, not really that great. Yeah. And whoa, I understand what you're saying, 90s, but you can't say that because YouTube, when you start to talk about certain things that are to do with race, and if the discussion seems like it could potentially get offensive, you can't say that on YouTube. Sorry, I have to obey their regulations, so please don't do that. I get what you're saying, but yeah, you can't do that. And technically, we do have one. Okay, Sharon. Why does everyone forget about Sharon? She exists, you know. Anyway, oops, wrong thing. Swappers back to sharpest precision shots. Should I? This is a conundrum.
New subscriber detected.
Let's see if I can manage it actually. Again. Welcome, new subscriber. How dare you be a new subscriber? All right, but anyway, welcome. Welcome, you nerds. Welcome. As I say, welcome to the family. Now, Glay does not have her full Arche-Tuning tree, so I will need to actually go and farm Glay's Arche-Tuning tree properly. But I'm so bored with Sigma Sector right now, so I don't want to do it. No, I died. But understandable. I gotta admit though, he's got cool abilities.
It's already
So I
over.
like it. It's
I'm
nice.
disappointed.
But I think rifling might be better for this one. Like for my general build, you can just rifling it. With SOPS. I think 10 runs might be a bit short. I'd say 20 to 30 runs is reasonable. If it was me, I would have just made it 36 runs specifically. Yeah, back in those days, YouTube had no regulations, but now YouTube is well regulated. But if you ask me why 36 runs, it's just enough time for a person to get their shit and not get bored. So I would say if I want to max Arche-Tuning, 36 runs. You can use an extra fire rate core for mental focus, but again, I don't know. I'm fine enough with this. Like, sharp precision shot works really, really well, and I don't want to have to reroll cores. So if you are operating on the basis of my old stuff, like you can run this with sharp precision shot and still, you know, get everything done pretty well as long as you don't take your finger off the damn trigger. No. Well, yeah, I mean, fights like this are already so easy. All I'm doing is holding down one button. I don't even care about dodging attacks because it's pointless. There you go. Now, Serena is faster, but hey, it's not like I can't do this. That being said, having an extra fire rate core would be pretty gas. I would kind of want that. Not gonna lie. Another 20% fire rate core. Oh, heavens. That would be awesome. But I haven't done enough Void Erosion Purge yet. I need to do some more.
Don't get in my way.
Ultimate Blair in April, my friend. April. April is when he will drop. Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, the fact that you farmed all that is wild. Like, I'm probably gonna do some Sigma Sector toward the end. But yeah, no, this is pretty wild. It'd be wild. Let's Tim carry on, shall we? Well, I mean, have you never seen Sharon? Like, bro, if you haven't seen Sharon, that's a little bit wild. You should at least see Sharon. Oh, no. No. Not that I care. Let's skedaddle the hell out of here. Imagine being on vacation. How dare you? I'm not excited for Ultimate Blair because if he's just gonna release Underpowered, then what's the point? You know, what is the point? So fast. Like I said, Serena's faster. Anyway, I got a Serena around for a second because I need to just use up some of my crap. But just for fun, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this underpowered Ancient Knight. Why? Because I can. Because I'm a legend. Okay, so we're gonna use this with the, oops, wrong setup. Apply setup. Let me put this here. All right. Now, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna bust. And things are gonna die real fast. You guys ready? Inversion reinforcer maximized. Let's go murder the executioner like 5 times. Why? Because he deserves it, and I really gotta open some amorphous and get some catalyst blueprints. Kind of running out. Listen, ain't nobody gonna buy more. Hello, Burn Wolf. Royal Spear. Do you mean Kingsguard Lance? I don't think there's a weapon called Royal Spear unless I'm wrong. You'll get your backpack soon enough.
This is divine punishment.
It is easy to get the backpack. LOL!
As quiet as a monster.
That's pretty funny. Oh, 2 seconds. 20 million damage in 2 seconds. Whoops. Well, that just happened.
Oh no!
But anyway.
Again!
And Suburb Hermit, listen. I deserve all the streamer luck. Why? Because I am a god amongst mere mortals. I said it. I said what I said. Bro. Damn. Serena be doing drive-bys on all these guys. Come on, Catalyst Blueprint. Yes, thank you. Again. Serena just goes by, drives by. Brrr. She let the Draco fly. Damn. Serena and her little Draco. She packing heat, I tell you, she packing heat.
Face the flames.
All right.
Purification complete.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make ChatGPT write me a gangster rap right now. Okay, ChatGPT will come up with this and I'll bust it. Yo, Mr. Yo, okay?
It is time for your judgment.
You gotta stay cool, calm, and collected.
Purification.
Yeah, ChatGPT can write some good stuff. Okay, let's see. Hey, okay, wait. This is what ChatGPT wrote. Okay, hold up. Yo, Serena's on the block with a secret that she keeps. A heart of pure gold, but she ride with danger sleeps. In her eyes there's a fire, a spirit so rare. Got that Draco by her side, showing power with the flare. She walks with a rhythm like a beat on the street. Every step is a reminder that she never concedes defeat. In a world full of shadows, she shines bright and bold. Her Draco is her ally, story waiting to be told. Oh, okay, that's pretty fire. There you go. Nice. It is a clean stream, by the way. Hey, Arcane. Good to see you. ChatGPT is not bad. But she really is float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That is what it is. How you doing, Arcane? Did you just wake?
A victory for humanity.
This is so funny. She literally just riding with the AK. Nice, nice. If anything, more like a wasp. Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's the St. Patrick's Day as Eve. Did you? I'm so sorry, Arcane. I missed it. How long you been up, bro? And if you've been up, why aren't you playing? What you doing out there, huh? You haven't said a word until now. I literally only just see your message now. What the hell? What is this, huh? What you doing in the background there, huh? You doing some illegal things? Nah, ChatGPT wrote that, not me, bro. ChatGPT gets the credit for that. Enjoy yourself, Mr. Banana. Well, you didn't say anything. It's not like I can see who's here. I can see who chats. I'm sorry. Normally, if you're here all stream, you in the damn room. But what is my impression of Ancient Knight? I'm using it right now. 2-second executioner kill. Now, I haven't tested on all bosses. I'm going on a boss run because I really need catalyst blueprints. So I'm just murdering them along the way.
No.
Oh, now I finally understand you here. What you doing, huh? What you doing in the background? You don't want to come here. Confess your sins.
I've been back and forth from my computer to cleaning a little bit.
I see. Okay, then you can go back to cleaning. It's okay.
Oh no, I'm done now. I'm done.
Oh, so now you're done, then you show up, huh? You see this? You see this, guys? You hear what he says? Now he's done, he shows up. There you go. Nah, but it's okay. I do apologize, though. I swear I didn't see your message earlier. Otherwise, I would have greeted you straight away. When was it? Was it during the math thing? Because I sincerely apologize. I don't like missing messages.
Did it?
Because if I missed it, I must have been busy doing some shit.
I'm trying to find it. No, I'm pretty sure it was before. It was before the math stuff.
God damn it.
Like way early.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll feel bad now. I apologize. Look at you making me feel bad.
Oh no!
Yes, I lathered it up really good.
Any of y'all ever give people that advice? I'ma smack y'all.
No, my PC will be cleaned once my new RAM comes in.
People are theorizing Enzo next alt. Listen, Enzo doesn't deserve an alt, okay? The next alt is Jaber. And if he's not as powerful as Serena when they release his ultimate version and buff him, okay, everybody will table flip. His first
If he's not as
mod.
powerful,
Go ahead.
if he's not as powerful as Serena, or at least an S, then just delete the character.
Delete the character. Right?
Just delete it. Just remove him from the game.
That is so sad. That is so sad, Jaber. Why are you like this, Jaber? Why were you born like this? Nah. The next alt, okay, in the game is gonna be Ajax. I know he already has an ultimate, but they're gonna release ultimate Ajax.
The
And-
true tank form.
The true tank form. He will get in game, and no matter where he is on the map, he just draws all enemy fire. He's just this walking chunk of armor. Suburb Hermit, clean ass stream, bro. Don't make me bring up the pimp hand, alright?
This is divine punishment.
Serena already talking about divine punishment. Okay, I will bring it down upon you. Well, that goes dead, right? Goodbye.
Monster.
Anyway, I will bring it down upon you if you keep up with that shenanigans.
I've been doing that with all the bosses. It's just so funny.
Ultra Ajax. Actually, that doesn't sound bad. Okay, when he
does
becomes
not.
Ultra Ajax, he gets a gigantic thunder hammer from Warhammer 40k and a jump pack. He just dives right in and starts slaughtering them like in Space Marine 2. In fact, they just ripped the entire Captain Titus bit and put it into Space Marine 2 from Space Marine 2 and put it into TFD. And they'll they already took the Paragon boards from Diablo 4, right? So they're just gonna take the Assault Marine from the operations in Space Marine 2 and just gonna put that in here and call it Ultra Ajax. My Last Dagger build's on my channel. I literally haven't changed it. So just look for my Glay and Last Dagger build guide. The Last Dagger build's in there. You dare repent. There's no repentance. There's only death. Understand? Death. Penitence is for the weak. Penitence will not save you from me. You will be unsaved, like a file that I don't want anymore. That's what'll happen.
Death to the blasphemous.
I float through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young angel on the flying. Well, there goes Devourer. Trapeze. His movements are faithful, all the girls she can please, and the love he has taken away.
You just going down the list.
Yep. Drive by, bro. You wanna come along?
Sure.
Alright, let's go drive by.
Make sure I got my bossing on real quick.
I'm gonna just make that Draco pop. Drop a 50 band for the mob on the spot. Nah. I mean, I'm sure Python would work good, but I just don't want to build the Python anymore. I hate the Python. I want to table flip the Python.
I don't like the Python.
The Python is built for uncoolness, bro. But I'm sure
I
it'll
feel
work,
like I'm
yes.
shooting- feels like I'm shooting paper clips.
Oh, I was really trying to keep it
Magisters are
PG.
probably
I was
humanity's
really
real home,
trying to keep it
don't you
PG. Oh yeah, I know the Python works on Serena. I just don't want to use it. Because if I look at the Python, I just feel upset internally. I just feel like, why does this Python exist? Table flip! And that's what I would do. That is what I would do. But actually, yes, it's actually on my list of things that I'm supposed to check out at some later point. Because people are like, hey, robot, will you check out the Python with me? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna check out the Python and I'll beat your ass. But no, I mean, I will check out the Python at a later time. I just don't really want to do it right now. Okay, let's go drive by. Listen, Clayton. Okay, how dare you kill the Tormentor with the wrong element? This is disgusting and rude. Okay, how dare you destroy him like that? Okay, he's just trying to live his life, bro. Why you gotta do this, huh? Why you gotta do this to him?
He was just born, okay?
He's just born and instantly eliminated in 2 seconds. Okay. Next on our drive-by list is Spiromaniac. Here's a gigantic thumb for you, Emin. Okay? Get thumbed right now. Thumbed, I tell you. Thumbed. I mean, listen, if she's too easy, then go play something else. I got no problems with that, but I got shit to farm, so I'm gonna just use it right now. All right? You play only one character, you're gonna get bored. That's why I like variety. Variety is the spice of life, okay? And I am even spicier. My camera! Oh, there we go. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm spicy. Flying feline incoming!
Punish the wicked.
Okay, let's see whose Draco hit more. I missed a couple shots there, but I got 40 million. What you got, Arcane?
Oh, I hit the wrong button, so it's probably all you.
Man, why your Draco not popping? Okay, we do it again. Don't worry. We gotta bump off the Dracos. Kill Pyro with his own gun. If I could rip his arm out like a Space Marine, I would. You know, and that, you know, that's what we need. We need finishing moves here. All right, Serena should just fly up and do some Mortal Kombat shit when the Colossus dies. Like, rip out the gun, smash it down with it. All right, we need that Mortal Kombat shit. Why don't we have Mortal Kombat shit?
Bastards.
Answer that.
Do not fall. We can do it.
Whee!
Death to the corrupt.
I feel like we're more like paratroopers or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care about the budget. Why not? The budget doesn't matter. That was a 3-second kill. I still did like 39 mil. Damn.
I don't have my Ancient Knight built up, so still using the
Well, what'd you get though?
dagger. Oh, just a few million.
Your silence speaks volumes of your worship for Corn. But no, it's okay. It's also you got lag. Because this fights are going to be literally over before you even get there. Not gonna lie. Okay, next on the boss tour is this guy. I've got 67 Amorphes for him, so. The money goes into bikinis and horde mobbing only. No, no, I want finishing moves. I want to execute every single one of these Colossi. Okay, God of War style. We need to God of War up to the Colossus when it's dying and just punch it in the face. Like Ajax should just have a move where he just punches down the Colossus and gets all bloody. And then at the end, all right, we get a close-up of our character and it says fatality. Total ripoff of Mortal Kombat, but that's what we need right now to revive this game. Tell the devs on my behalf. That's what they must do.
This is divine.
We need some serious finishers. I mean, who cares about jiggle physics? I don't need that shit. I want finishers in this game. Brrr.
I have punished the wicked.
I don't want an animation for normal bosses. No, 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 no. When I kill this thing, I want it dead. All right, I want some Frank Castle stuff. Dude, I wouldn't even mind if they monetize the finishers. Like, if you buy it, you get a cool finisher for the thing. You know, like make it like 100 caliber or something. I'd pay up. I'd pony up. You know, buy some finishers and I'm gonna use them and fatality the shit out of these colossi. And you can take turns amongst your friends. Like, it doesn't matter who kills it. You know, like one person gets to do finisher, so you can rotate. Like, oh, did this friend's gonna do it? That friend's gonna do it. You know, you get to see the cool finishes at the end. I think it'll be real sick. Add cutscenes that can be disabled for those that want to see epic kills. Yeah. Okay. I'm down for that too. The lore behind the colossi turning to ash when they die, you'll have to ask Seneca about that. Listen, Lawbreaker, it's called the Ancient Knight, okay? And it turns you into a knight that's ancient. That's what the gun does.
Face the flame. You can do it. Oh no. Purification.
Okay, I did not get to hit the weak spot a lot that time. I definitely want to check damage this time. I only hit 50 million, damn. In actuality, I also want to know what kind of totals are we dealing with.
I still only did like 5.
So it means he's got about 70 million packed away. Okay. Noted with thanks.
But you're able to like continuously fire, or I have to like stop and reload.
Just put Firing Fiesta on it.
I do.
Oh,
Or I
okay.
did.
So yeah, if you have Firing Fiesta, when you press your third reload, like before, when he becomes damage vulnerable, you press it, and then you get the unlimited ammo during the entire time.
Which reload?
Your third skill, it reloads the gun. It counts for Firing Fiesta. So before you, like when you're about to start firing, you press V just real quickly, and she'll just instantly reload and get your Firing Fiesta, and you just start blasting.
Ah.
It is time for your judgment.
Oops, I did that early.
I have punished the wicked.
Yeah, this is the Ancient Knight. And no, I wouldn't use it with anyone other than Serena. It does not benefit anyone other than Serena. Honest thought. And Keelan? Who the hell would use Keelan? Nah. I only used Keelan to farm my doggo. That was it. It's because I didn't have Serena at the time. I'll be real with you. Did it get any better, bro? Because I did less. I did 47.
8 mil.
So he's got about 55 million hit points, roughly.
I did.
It was better, though.
Yeah. Almost 9.
Okay. Now listen, Adam, you like him, that's completely fine, you know? I'm not gonna knock what you like. If you like Keelan, that's cool. But just take note, he ain't meta. So you can use anything on him. It's just, you know, he's not great. So you can use whatever you want on him. But yeah, he ain't great. He's got nothing to boost guns, and his skills are weak overall. You know, all the offense intended when I say that, but yeah. Tear it down! Divine Punishment is Eugen's gun, yes. He uses it so that he can, like, start crying about his medical corps members on a regular basis. Bins! Bins! My medical corps members! You guys! I'll save you! You're all good, Adam. Like, don't be afraid to play what you want. Honestly, we don't care, like, what you want to play or anything like that. Like, we're not gonna roast you for playing a different character. Just that, like, right now he's just not efficient. Like, I've got to always tell the truth. But please, don't feel like you can't play a character, you know, if you want to. Eugen got PTSD. Good. I want him to suffer even more. He hasn't suffered as much as Galay, and this upsets me greatly.
Face the flame.
His lack of worship
Ask quiet.
by not suffering eternally disappoints me. The power of Yesa. Brother, I could go through a stage 2 full minutes faster than you ever could with Viesa. You want to talk to me about using the power of Viesa? By the time a skill cools down, I could have dove the enemy 3 times. Alright.
14 mil.
Pardon?
14 mil.
Why is his HP so variable? Because I did 14. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, it is 55. Nice. Good. Listen, Zelg, you can call me blind or whatever. I want you to do a stage faster than Serena or Ness can. Okay, when you do, I'ma say it's cool, you know? But right now, you know that's not the case. Although with Arche-Tuning, she might be better. To be honest, I haven't tried it with Arche-Tuning. That might be a game changer. Did you just crash into me, you nerd?
Yep.
Do not fall. Oh no. A victory for humanity.
Yay!
Subscriber detected.
Listen, I will use facts to argue my points all day. What you mean don't use facts to argue your point? Alright, you begging for the pimp hand. Never buy characters, buy skins. Because all characters are farmable pretty easy. But if you really want to, you can buy Serena if you'd like. Your choice, Mr. Emperor Wilsey. Just remember one thing, before you buy anything, make sure you've registered me as a creator. Here's my link. Thank you very much if you do that. I mean, the Ancient Knight's pretty okay, but if you already got the dagger and cavalry and you don't want to invest in another gun, don't worry about it. Like, I'm just using the Ancient because it's hilarious. I like to have an AK-47. I don't know if you know the old game, but it's called AK-47s for everyone. Listen, Viesa just doesn't exist, okay? Ever since I saw her swimsuit was worse than Freyna's, I erased Viesa from my mind. It's like Thanos just snapped and Viesa is gone. I only recognize Glay, Serena, Freyna, Bunny. Valby also gone.
No.
I made it further this time.
A victory for humanity.
Are you running on the ground? Somebody
I
clip
crashed
your
into
wings.
you.
Somebody clip your wings. Her lie power is among the best. What do you mean her lie power? Anyway, there's only one Ice Queen. There's no code. You just hit the link that I put in chat, Emperor Wilsey. See? Here's the link. Okay, Nightbot will put up the link. It says, use this link to become one of my Nexon supporters. Just hit that link. That's it. There's no inputting a code, dude. Anyone that tells you to input a code is scamming you. All you gotta do is just hit the link, bro. Hit the link and you get to go.
New super chat received.
Thank you for the super chat. I'll check who sent it in a minute because now my stupid Caster Labs doesn't show me who sent it, so I have to check it from there. No, I collapsed to the ground. All right, my turn. My turn to be slow. You got this, Arcane.
A victory for humanity.
That one was definitely all you. No. There's only one queen, and there's only ever gonna be one queen.
34
Well,
mil.
thanks, Adam. Yeah, nice job, buddy. What weapon do I think is for him? Honestly, no weapon. He doesn't use any particular weapon. If you really want to, so-called, maximize, you can run the Voltia because the only time he's efficient is Void Vessel. So you can run Voltia as his weapon, but he doesn't really have any particular weapon that's unique to him. Use whichever one you like or you feel is strong. Keelan has the option of doing that. But if you're doing Void Vessel, I recommend Voltia. Okay, I'm gonna start on this side.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Whee! I made it! I made it!
Do not fall.
I am the one called Sailor Moon. Wow, this is the first time you ever did that.
My shield faltered.
That's honestly hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It is pretty hilarious.
What?
Did it again? Well, sometimes he does, you know, if you just don't hit enough damage, he will do that. The problem is that hitting the threshold for his knockdown has to be during an attack animation.
Death to the blasphemous.
So I reckon that's the biggest problem.
As quiet as a monster.
Exotic weapons? Well, I don't really want exotic weapons. I feel you on that, Adam. But don't call it boobs damage because clean stream policy, okay?
I want ultimate arcade weapons.
I don't mind exotic weapons, but only if they give me the Ace of Spades. I don't care if Destiny sues them. I don't care if they say it's a ripoff. I want my Ace of Spades. Alright, if they don't give me Cade 6's Ace of Spades, and if it's not the most powerful hand cannon in the game, I will table flip them if they ever try to introduce exotic bullshit in my game. I am Lord here. They will do as I say. The Emperor has not forgotten.
I have punished the wicked.
That one looked hella rapid.
Yo.
You definitely did like 15 mil or so. Listen, listen.
16.
Nice. I knew it. Based on the calc. Listen, Ace, okay, will do what I tell it to do, and he will be the most powerful PvE weapon in this game. Alright? Anytime I shoot a Vulgus, it needs to instantly die and explode in a massive AoE that kills the entire room. Okay, if it doesn't do this, table flip. I also want Trinity Ghoul. And Thousand Whispers. Thousand Voices, whatever they called it. Never had it, but I want it because it sounds badass. No!
My shield has been damaged.
No! I have to contribute from afar! Listen, 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 okay? I want the Ace of Spades to do exactly that. I don't want the Sunshot. I want the Ace of Spades to do what I said. I never did raids either. Never had friends back when I played. Didn't even have this gaming crew right now. No, you took the title on that one. Alright, on to the next boss. I've got more Amorphous to clear up. And I need to save up all the damn things. But yeah, I do hope they buff the guy Descendants at some point. It'll be nice, actually. And yes, I'm testing the gun build for Serena. It's very good. Exactly, Zelk. That is how I operate. Okay? And people will do what I say because I'm a legend. If they don't do what I say, I'll flip the table. Dude, I have a whole video explaining multi-hit and multi-hit chance and what it does. So, you might want to check out that video, Adam. How dare you ask this question without going through my entire TFT playlist? Here's my TFT playlist, alright? That's your homework now, Adam. Okay? You're not allowed to ask me any questions until you watch all the videos. Okay? There's your playlist. There's your homework. And remember, it'll be on the exam. So you better know your shit. Because you ever question me on something that's already in a video, this pimp hand will fall from the sky. Alright?
Into the light.
And all life on Earth will end.
A victory for humanity.
Brother, how did you not understand what multi-hit is? Bro. I don't believe you, because there's nobody that listens to my explanation and doesn't understand it. Unless they are horrendous with math. But anyway, okay, fine. Here it is in layman terms. Multi-hit means one bullet hits twice. I literally said that in the video. One bullet hits twice. So of course we understand what multi-hit is. And it's not multiple targets. One bullet hits twice. Brother. Brother, Adam. Brother. Eisenford, I have a video on that, man. That one, you better watch that video. You still don't understand it to this day and age, man. I'll beat you up. What the?
What
This
the hell?
punk. This punk. This guy, look at him. Shoot his back and break his back.
Matter. Fine.
So tons. Oh my god, the positioning is wild. Gonna be out of bullets before I'm out of mana. How the hell is he still alive? You know what? Screw this.
Oh dear.
I have no mods on this thing. No. Okay, we're boned.
Yep.
Okay, he's out of it. Just shoot him. Or you can shoot me. That's so cool. Also cool. I don't know why his back has like such a weird damage reduction though. That's pretty insane. Listen, I'm permanently sassy, Adam. Updated Glay build for farming. You don't need a Glay build for farming. You just take the gun build, slap a rocket launcher on it, and there you go. Again, we must not let such situations happen. How dare this creature dare to enrage? I will break it.
Yeah, it was like instant.
Yes, this creature was extremely rude. I will make sure it breaks. This creature has failed me. I feel deeply upset. So upset that I'm gonna put Greg's reverse fate on this. I'm set. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. I'm so offended that I had to double check. There you go. That's right. That's right. That's what it's supposed to be. No, Glay's not horrible at farming now. Dude, just slap on Restored Relic. Like, bro. You can just... I mean, I literally have a Restored Relic build right there on the channel. It says multi-hit works with this. Restored Relic build with multi-hit. Just try that. You know, that's how you farm. What do you mean she's terrible at farming? You just need to shoot the right characters, huh? You need to shoot the right things. You don't shoot the right things, of course she's going to be terrible at farming. Glay's job is to be bomber. She goes in there, she starts bombing. And when she starts bombing, things die. Well, you tell me she's terrible. No, she is great at farming. Glorious farming. Because she doesn't deserve a shield. Okay, Glay was born without a shield. She will never have a shield for as long as I live. Yep, nope, there we go. He frenzied. Well, yeah, but doesn't matter if she loses health. If the tiny bit of health she loses bothers you, then that, I would have to say, ladies and gents, is a skill issue. Skill issue. Let me go farm with Glay after this, alright? I'm gonna farm with Glay right after this. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, I'm gonna show you how it's done, how we do it in my neighborhood. Yeah, I know, Zelk, but I don't care what his frenzy threshold is. Alright? If he won't kneel before me, then he is useless. Come. Let me go farm with Glay. I show you the power of farming Glay. We go to Sigma sector, and I blow up everything. A Russian? No. Sokovian. Okay, we gotta use Marvel language. I'm from Sokovia. Okay. Now, where's the Punisher? Now, of course, you guys should know my launcher build by now. If you don't know my launcher build, then you damn well better get familiar with it. Alright. Now, once you turn into the Punisher, put on the health restore shenanigans. Okay. This, that, and the other. Everything's all good. We ready? We good? Alright. Now, your Arche-Tuning. You can use movement speed if you want to go a little faster, but I mean, up to you at the end of the day. You can do whatever you want there. Not going to say one way or the other, but this would work for her launcher farming. Okay, so now, we go in. No. That is a very old build from season 1. I made that build. That's the wrong build for farming, dude. Farming is now done with a launcher. It's been that way ever since season 2. So here we go. Broken boundary. Yes? Okay, let's go. I see, oh, you're something punk to me. I can't say those words. Godsmack started playing in my head. Okay. First, start by going into frenzy. Okay?
Divine punishment.
Yes, absolutely divine punishment.
Troops are on the ground.
Do the wing thing.
Transport is en route to
Alright.
standby position.
Use third skill.
Best of luck, Descendant.
And then everything will die and your HP will just restore. There you go. There you go. Alright. It's got a Frank Castle, this crap. Whoa, what's with the stutter? It's entirely Arcane's fault.
Probably.
What's the lore behind your arcane magic powers? You killed guys and now you walk faster? The lore is very simple. Their suffering and pain fuels you. And you gain immense strength from it. Their blood sates your blade. And therefore you feel eager for the next kill. Aha! Doom Eternal. It's all in my video, Emmanuel. Look for the video. Dudes, if you guys don't follow my videos, alright, don't stop with all this shoulder modules on stream. I'm not gonna do that. The build videos are already out. Y'all should be following the build videos. I made all these videos for you. Follow them. If you do not follow the videos, I cannot help you. Friendo bendos. Do you understand this? To the videos. That is the correct way, eh? You don't follow video, what can I do for you? You want me to hand feed you? Alright. You're lucky you're not training to be widows, because you would absolutely get annihilated on day 1. There you go. This is how... Oh, you... Okay.
Go ahead.
I backed off just in case. I'm not getting stuck again.
No.
Say, better safe than sorry, right?
Yo.
You see, when you are professional rocket launcher, everything dies. No, you want hand feeding? No problem, Emmanuel. You drop big red super chat, I hand feed you, no problem. You want a standard pathway? You know, then you same as everybody else. Anybody can pay for advantage, okay? I see big red super chat, I hand feed you like mother. I even make you pierogies and borscht. But nah, seriously, everything you need is in the videos, man. Listen, guys, my love and affection can be paid for, okay? It's very simple. I'm like an OnlyFans creator, but I'm not a hoe. So there you go. Zelk, how dare you call cap on that, huh? Huh? I told you, I ain't no hoe. There's Clone Neckbeard, and Immortality Oblivion is dead. Just roll. And Neckbeard is gonna die as well. There goes Neckbeard. Okay, Neckbeard's eliminated.
My shield faltered.
Ryuken. Listen, I can't speak for them because I'm not one.
It is time for your judgment.
OnlyFans is illegal in my country, okay? Don't forget, Singapore has very strict regulations.
Face the flame. Kill it, my god. My shield faltered.
Yeah, I guess so, Mr. Banana.
Hound action
Can't
to
deny that.
HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport.
Yeah, about 4 minutes.
Oops.
Oh yeah, I haven't done my set for today. That's right, because I finished Serena yesterday, which means I can get additional Arche-Tuning for Glay. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Okay, wait, I'm gonna do the other one. I'm gonna do the other one, and then we can go back to just pop into Dracos. Yes, just do the math calculations yourself, Burnwolf. But if you don't know all, if you don't have a spreadsheet of all the math formulas, then all you can do is wait. Wait until I tell you it's good. That's what I would say, but I mean, choice at the end of the day is yours. Oh wait, the isolated desert's already done. Damn it. No! I forgot I used it for an example. No! I'll wait till tomorrow. Okay, back to killing things and getting catalyst blueprints. Now, where are you? Death from above! Equip the Ancient Knight for fun, because it's hilarious to have it, even though it's a total garbo weapon. Nah, I'm just kidding. Ancient Knight's pretty good. In the right hands, of course. That being Serena's hands. If you put it in anybody else's hands, well, can't really say you'll have a good time. Serena has great hands. Fantastic hands. The best hands ever. Exactly. See? I give the best speeches. The greatest speeches ever.
I love this new stream deck. It's great.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I can just put all the buttons I want. I'll have to leave the game.
New subscriber detected.
Good. This is actually a good component. I'm going to shove it in my storage. This is also a good component. I'm going to shove it in my storage. This is also a good component. I'm going to shove it in my storage. The rest are... Well, this is also a good component. I'm going to shove it in my storage. Huh. Apparently got all the god rolls after murdering freaking Swamp Walker. Exactly, Zelk. Serena has the best hands. Greatest hands ever.
That is bright pink.
What is bright pink now?
That's Serena. It's just fluorescent pink.
Is it horrifying? Is it the worst Serena ever?
It's kind of terrifying.
Most terrifying Serena in history. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Okay. Thank you, new nerds, for subscribing. I don't like to just look at the base because it's okay, but I feel like it's better after you assess the cores and things with formulas. But that's the way I do it. Anyway, sorry, Arcane, what were you saying?
Does your skirt on that outfit disappear?
No.
Okay, because mine does.
How?
It like fades out. I'm gonna send you a picture.
I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing it
You
not
see it?
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It does this. For
Okay,
me.
hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
it's
Photo mode,
gone.
photo mode. This is a bug, and we need to report this shit, because what the hell? Okay, wait, I'm gonna change my viewpoint. I'm gonna change my viewpoint around. All right. This is entirely for scientific purposes.
This is why I don't wear this skin. Because the skirt disappears.
How do you do the pose? How do you do a pose here? Change the sentence pose. Can she like just constantly do the pose instead? Lol. My Serena's gonna load this gun right next to you. I'm gonna just do that.
Wait, where is?
Okay, this is just wild. I gotta wait till she does gun cleaning. Alright. Oh my god, I took the derpiest picture. Oh, okay, wait. That does look pretty funny. My Serena just has this gangster gun and yours is praying. But yo, they need to fix that ASAP.
I do.
And I bet you, as soon as they fix this, people are gonna cry about it. People are gonna be like, okay, they nerfed Serena. No, this is not right. What do you mean, don't take that off from us? Okay, no.
No, it doesn't look like, because you can still see like the silhouette of the skirt. It's just.
I know
like,
it. I know it's a texture problem.
Yeah.
Blair is coming in April, Mr. Banana, by the way. I don't know how it gets removed, and I don't want to know. All I know is that should not be happening, and we should report it. End of story. Okay? Don't y'all be thirsty, okay? If y'all are that thirsty, go straight to Replica, Kindroid. There's so many different clones as well out there. You can go get yourself an AI girl. She'll take care of all your needs, okay?
There we go. I just have to swap off the skin and swap.
Is it
back?
back?
To it.
Okay. So it's just if you randomly swap it, it'll happen.
It does, yeah.
Okay, let's test. I will now swap 10,000 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's never happened, so it's fine.
Wait, let's see. I'll swap back off. Swap back on.
No, it's not doing it. There must be a specific circumstance that causes it's a minor texture bug. They'll fix it.
You run move around. Swap back to it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's back
No,
now.
yeah, it's back. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So it's not the swapping that causes it. That
I
being
wonder if it's
said,
like the first time you swap to it.
could be. Could be. But now I need to paint up Serena's other one because I need that Sister of Battle look.
Yep.
How'd you
I
get
wanna, like,
how'd you get the blood red? Oh,
blood
the
red.
elastic dark red, I got that. Okay, cool.
Is it the elastic dark red?
Probably. But either way, I'm just going to adjust her colors
Yeah.
as needed.
It's like the best red.
Mm-hmm. It's great red, a fantastic red, maybe the best red ever.
No.
She is a battle sister after all. Maybe a... That's good gold. Then... No, that's good. Set as default. Okay. Just not a fan of the shiny bit of that. I might have to turn her into Ebon Chalice order. Because as much as I like the red, Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, sister battle. That is a pretty sister
Yeah.
battle style. Okay, fair enough.
It just fits the pants, the legs better.
Yep. What's this? What's changing? Oh, okay, that one needs to be shiny and gold. Oh, those are the lights. Okay, that one also this. Crimson red, okay. And then the last few should all be gold. Yep. She's a celestial, all right. Seraphim squad.
Change your halo color.
Don't have enough gold. I'm not spending more. But I could give her pure golden wings. That's a bit
Lol.
much. Nah. I'll go with the blood red. Okay, that one there. Yep. Okay. Satisfied. Hey, John, what's up? She is now a sister of battle. I know this is the sister of battle hair for her, but somehow, like, the default blonde actually looks so good. She's just straight up dangerous. The halo color. Can I even change the halo color? Make it even...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Forget which one it is, though.
I'm working on it right now. I'll find it. And I'll murder it. Okay, one of these has to show it. Ah, okay, so it's this one. This one's the halo color. If I put the red one, it starts going through, it starts cycling through these colors and looks like a freaking RGB. I mean, it's just showing the flashing of showing what I'm coloring, but yeah, nah. Can't really change the halo color all that much. Even if I were to,
And
like,
yeah, I know. I
go
wish
shiny
it was
golden.
more prominent.
Yep. It's just like PC RGB lighting, so I may as well leave it default. You don't know Warhammer? Well, that's okay. Now you're about to. Arcane's is a bit more lore accurate, but mine, I just prefer the black. So, yeah. With bright neon colors? I'm not painting her bright neon. Hell no.
Yeah, I like the red glow you did for the lights. I did the gold for the glow.
That's okay. You just want to... I might be a slight chaos worshiper, that's all. Slightly chaos. Slightly fanatical. Alright. Is the game pay to win? No.
No.
In fact, even if you wanted to pay to win, you can't, because you still have to go through and actually learn your shit. So, yeah, no. It is not pay to win. And if anyone tries to convince you that it is, you can just laugh at them. Like, and that's exactly how I do it. What graphics card would I recommend for a PC build, Mr. Banana? I would suggest coming to YouTube and asking that, because I'm not tech savvy and all my tech people are on the YouTube chat, not the TikTok chat. It's pay to buy fashion, yes. Now, let's get that Draco back on. Oh man, it's almost time to end the show. How long did I spend doing that? I'm entering the Twilight zone. All right.
Yep.
I wasn't painting for that long. Damn, actually turning to some Dank ass Warhammer nerd.
You know what? When you're looking at the Halo, when you're not in the scrape menu, it's a lot brighter.
Yeah.
So maybe you could color it as something else, and it would look brighter. And you're not in the menus.
I can try. I mean, we don't have much time left to do anything because I just realized it's 1:50, so I'm probably gonna end after this. But let me try. You never know. I already know which one it is, so let's see which is the biggest, most golden color that I have. Oh wait, I need to see it. I won't be able to see it, but I need to preview it in the. Okay.
Hang on.
Preview in the field. I think it looks the same. This is the deepest yellow color I have. Even if I, okay. Even with the matte yellow, it's like, it looks all the same to me.
What about red? What about that deep red?
The deep red? I guess I can try. That does look like a Sith Lord, but yeah. It does look pretty good red. But ultimately, I want this lore accurate. Now, I'm not going to do white because white is not lore accurate. Lore accurate only. So golden is the correct color. Okay. I'm a sister of battle. That is all I need. Nah, I didn't build mine, man, Mr. Banana. I ask my friends who are tech savvy, what do I build? And then they tell me, and I obey them blindly. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. Alright, guys, guess this is the end of the show. Damn it, I wasted the last few moments all painting. But anyway, I now have a full-on Sister of Battle. So we're ready. And Arcane shall receive the new title of Skirtless Sister. Oh look, this bunny is like literally neon cyberpunk. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It is actually a really nice paint job. That is some neon shiz right there. I dig it. She going cyberpunk. With the purple hair and everything. Yep, that's a cool paint job. Certified. There's this Serena that's just like gray and pink and it's disgusting. Leave me alone.
I may have not have picked that specific like golden yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else looks great.
I would have gone silver actually. It stands out better on the cyberpunk outfits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that looks cool. This one is ugly outfit. I'm gonna judge everybody's drip before I go.
Yeah.
It's time for the drip judge. All right. They got that drip drip. Now we got this pink Serena over here. Avert your eyes, ladies and gents. They've never played Warhammer 40k, so their paint job is horrifying. Avert your eyes.
Wait, is that the one?
It could be. I do not know. Okay, this one's pretty cool. She's gone for a black white armor with a nice golden offset, and she's dyed her hair black as well, like kind of like a Ebon Chalice type Sister of Battle chapter. But we are all Order of the Bloody Rose because that's the one in every single, literally every single piece of media, and none of the other chapters ever get attention. But Ebon Chalice style, which is black and white, really nice. We are the Bloody Rose though. Bloody Rose! Bloody Rose! This one is gold and white. Okay, a little bit of a mercy job.
New subscriber detected.
And this Serena is almost default, but with some black patches. So it's like all black everything. Okay, cool. That brings us to the end of the fashion. Now, why doesn't Serena have a hot spring skin? Table flip. Why doesn't Ines have a woof woof skin?
It's time for the hounds.
Hello.
Okay, table double flip. I will end my stream when I get to the hot spring. There's no more hot spring. They took it away.
Yes, they did.
Why would they take away our one relaxing hangout spot? Like, that is so uncool.
You know, it's fun. But we have our own.
Yeah, I will make my own. I will make my own hot spring. Drowning me
Wait.
in your hot spring. LOL! That halo. I know it's supposed to be part of February event, but how dare they? Table flip. Okay. I will see the table. I will look at it, and I will flip the table. Because they're still selling those damn skins. They still selling those skins. And a doggo skin with it. I can't believe they're not selling some of the other ones. Premium skins. Oh wait, there's the Glay outfit. Now I can find it. So it all got lumped under featured. Actually, kind of looks good. Not gonna lie.
I love it. The hair looks amazing too.
So that's where they're all at. There's no premium skin bundles. Premium skins are this and that. Haley's silent kill. Looks like she's trying to be Psylocke, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe if more people want me to grab it, I will. But nah. Special bundles, theme skins. Okay.
Where's it at again?
If you go to popular, you can go and see like all of them. Like otherwise it's separated in each section. Like there's Descendant bundles, normal Descendant bundles,
Premium.
ultimate Descendant purchase things, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got like all of these different ones. Premium
I'm getting the
skin,
Glaze skin.
Glaze, ultimate thirster. Oh, this one. I don't have that yet. Sure.
I got it. I got the Glaze skin.
Nice. I mean, Sharon's Evo skin is cool, but I'm not super interested in it, so
Yeah, it's alright.
it's an eye donut. The Valby, oh god, the Valby frog skin is still here, Jesus.
No. I like the Secret Service set.
Not into it, for me at least.
I like the hair, but the outfit I like.
That's fair. All right. I will slowly claim super chats. If we ever meet the goal on one day, I will straight up buy both of these. All right. For now, though, thank you, ladies and gents, for hanging out with us. I'm going to head off now. Tomorrow is a full day of TFD. In the morning, we're going to do some farming and chat and all that. Then after that, we will now we'll have a bit of a discussion and a poll in the morning. So it'll be a bit different to the evening stream. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll have the discussion in the evening stream. We'll do something else in the morning. But yes, it'll be a full day of TFD tomorrow. Please look forward to it, and I'll see you guys then. CG, hello. So sorry to be ending right now, but don't you worry. More shows tomorrow. Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, yeah?